All right. Hello. Give me a minute. Let me just do some stuff here. Okay, everything looks fine. Okay, stream looks fine. There we go. All right. Anyway, I am gonna be back in a few minutes. I just gotta go grab something to drink and then we'll begin. Let me just put it on the page here. So yeah, I completely forgot that this was released last week. Ooh, hold on. Why is that? Ooh, yeah, why is that? Wait a minute, hold on. Interesting. I think it's fine. Ooh, hold on. Actually, why is it? Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I think. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. Nothing's happening. Okay. Okay, yep, nope, everything looks fine. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go quickly grab some. So give me a few minutes. Okay, I'm back, and I am a little early starting the stream today. Okay, so just quickly, it looks fine. Stream looks fine, I think. Yeah, everything looks fine. Okay, just open up some of the stuff I need to send out. There we go. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine. Everything's running just fine. So, troop commission. Yep. We are totally gonna be playing some of this. Later. Okay, let's get to it. We're gonna have like a lot of reading today. Give me a minute. Oh, hold on. Is my... Okay, yeah, no, everything that sounds good. Okay. Where? With a deafening screech, the doors to the intercontinental train car slowly grind open. A green-tinted figure rides the flow of the crowd into the cabin and quickly strides over to the cramped window seat. I'm on the train. I'll be back once the request is complete. Diane will manage the squad's affairs while I'm away. I would also urge everyone to rationally consider my proposal. I'm just sending that message to the squad's chat group. Zhao Hui puts down her comm terminal and turns her gaze outside the train window. Somewhere in a place where she cannot see, a gigantic MBV is encamped in the wilderness over 10 kilometers away from the supply station. Just then, metal shutters close over the armored glass windows of the cabin, obscuring everything from view. With nothing to look at, Zhao Hui shifts her gaze to look inside the cabin. More and more people file into the cabin, filling up the seats around her. Soon, there's a loud whistling as the fully loaded train lurches into motion, gradually picking up speed as it pulls out of the tiny supply station, and also away from the Elmo. 1 week ago aboard the Elmo has set off once again after the mission to render emergency assistance to 404. We're heading toward Lviv to keep with our promise with Kalina. Ever since we got caught up in this crazy commission, the masterminds hidden within the shadows have gradually come to the fore. As a result, the agreement that has bound me for 10 years has begun to lapse, and the number of dolls who just so happened to return to the Elmo has grown as well. While meeting old friends again is always a joyous occasion, it does lead to some awkward moments at times. For instance, I heard of obshares in a place like this. That does seem to be the case. That what should we do about them, Commander? 3 minutes ago, I was chatting idly with the others when I got a report from Mei Ling that the Elmo encountered a herd of obshares while cruising across the landscape. I reflexively began issuing orders to the dolls around me in order to get us into action quickly and minimize damage to the MBV's undercarriage. Santorese, Macchiato guard the forward engine. Monsoon Squad will cover the rear. Diane, Jiang Yu, and Zhao Hui flank from behind and pick off any obshares that approach. Zhao okay, understood. Time for me to show my stuff. As I finish giving orders, the dolls reply in the affirmative, one after another. The sole exception is the doll in green before me, who's stroking her knife as she quirks up an eyebrow. Am I part of this operation too? I smile sheepishly as I look at her. Well, am I? After realizing what I have done, I look at Zhao Hui, and the embarrassed smile fades from my face. During the years since I left Griffin, Diane, Zhang Yu, and CZ75, who hadn't arrived in time to meet me, found each other in the contamination zone. Started traveling together and eventually formed a band, come Tactical Squad, Monsoon Squad. When Diane and Zhang Yu came to the aid, Zhao Hui, the leader of Monsoon Squad, accompanied them without complaint. Strictly speaking, however, she and her squad are not part of the Elmo, and as such, I have no authority over her or any right to give her orders. I'm sorry, I started barking orders without realizing, and I didn't seek your opinions on the matter. Still, this is something of an emergency, so would you mind if I borrowed 2 of your members for the time being? Naturally, if you were willing to help out too. I don't mind at all, as the saying goes, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That said, Monsoon Squad has not conducted many joint operations with other tactical units in the past, so we're not really used to it. What do you mean you're not used to it? Just stay on the Elmo for a few more days and you'll be right at home. Zhang Yu walks over with a cheerful smile on her face and pats Zhao Hui on the shoulder. The commander's super trustworthy, you know? When it comes to fighting, just leave everything to him. Right, let's go then. Zhao Hui nods and says no more. She follows Zhang Yu and the others as they jog down the corridor. As I watch her eye-catching green silhouette shrink into the distance, I shake my head. Graza hears me and approaches, tactical tablet in hand. Commander, should we hold a welcome party for Monsoon Squad? I just checked, we have some decorations left over in the storeroom. No, let's leave the welcome party for later. We still don't know what Monsoon thinks about all this, and CZ75 isn't with them either. It would be very awkward if they end up declining our offer. In that case, what if we have Monsoon Squad put on the guerrilla performance? They just finished an emergency reinforcement mission, so having them put on a show would be a way for them to relax. You can use this as an opportunity to have a good chat with the rest of Monsoon too. That does sound like it's worth a try. Can you help me make the arrangements, Graza? Just leave it to me. Oh yes, Commander, there's one more thing. She hands me her tablet. The screen shows a new email from Brief. Investigate unusual Variegar activity. Brief sure knows how to saddle me with their work. Can we not take this one? We barely just scrapped together these few days. Wait, start. Scrape together these few days of free time. Commander, the payout for this commission is the biggest we've recently gotten, and besides, Brief hands out commissions based on a contractor's previous performance. Let me guess, we're in the red again. Most perceptive Commander, we spent a lot on that operation to assist 404, and now that we have more people on the Alamo, we may have to throw ourselves on Miss Callan's mercy and when we arrive in Lviv. At this rate, it'll be a mercy if we actually make it to Lviv in the first place. Take care of this commission too. We'll head out once Monsoon Squad does their show. Understood. 2 days ago on the Alamo. The lounge packed with people even though it's close to midnight. Monsoon Squad's first Guerrilla Live has just ended in a resounding success. Marvelous, your dancing was magical, Zhang Yu. I thought Miss Diane's Guzhang music was moving too. I preferred Miss Zhaoyi's swan accompaniment. The solo near the end was quite stirring. Upon hearing people praise them, Zhang Yu puffs up her chest with a smug look on her face. How's that, Commander? I did well, didn't I? Yes, you did. My hands are actually sore from clapping. Too bad we couldn't do the complete show because Faye isn't here. If all of Monsoon were here, and we had Faye to play the drums for us, we'd really bring the house down. Isn't that right, Big Sis Zhaoyi? Zhang Yu merrily grabs Diane with one hand and Zhaoyi with the other, placing herself between them. Yes, I do hope Faye will be able to return soon. My dear sister's been rather listless while handling the drums without Faye around to be her sparring partner. Every member of Monsoon truly is indispensable. Diane smiles and squishes Zhang Yu's cheeks. In contrast, Zhaoyi puts the Swana away and silently takes a step away from the group. That would depend on the circumstances. At times, removing an unnecessary cord improves the piece as a whole. What's that supposed to mean? Since when did Big Sis put unnecessary stuff into her work? There aren't any in Monsoon's compositions, but the same does not necessarily apply to others. Zhaoyi shoots me a meaningful look. What do you mean, others? You're just looking for a reason to slack off, aren't you? Big Sis, see what she's doing? Zhang Yu pouts in annoyance, but Zhaoyi pays her no further heed, merely nodding to me in acknowledgement before leaving the group entirely. She finds a quiet corner and begins looking at her communications terminal. The lounge is warmly lit and full of light, yet this green figure seems to radiate an aura that deters others, and occasionally curious dolls try to approach her, but in the end they are driven off by Zhaoyi's cold intensity. I should take this opportunity to speak with Zhaoyi. After making up my mind, I begin heading toward her. However, right as I do, Zhaoyi suddenly puts her terminal away and approaches me instead. Commander, are you free? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Of course, in fact, I was just about to speak with you. Zhaoyi raises an eyebrow in surprise. I'll get right to it then. Commander, I would like to leave the Alamo for a little while. Pardon? Please don't get me wrong, this is purely a personal matter. A friend of mine needs my help with a commission, and I think that it is a good chance to consider the future for you, me, and Monsoon Squad. Dawi's words take me completely by surprise. Still, she has a point. This is a good chance for her to take some time and consider the future of Monsoon Squad. By all means, I have no objections to that. Thank you, Commander. That's all I have to say. You said you wanted to speak with me. All the words I had in mind seemed to lose all meaning in the face of Zhaoyi's calm expression. Oh well, perhaps now is not the right time. It's nothing, we can talk about it when you get back. Since you're heading out, you should talk to your teammates about it. After giving up on the idea of having an in-depth conversation with Zhaoyi, I nod to her and leave the lounge. Zhaoyi watches Commander leave, and then she turns her gaze to Jiang Yu and Diane, who are in the middle of a throng of dolls. Should she interrupt this lively gathering now, Zhaoyi wonders. However, Diane seems to sense Zhaoyi looking at her, and she soon exits the group to approach the ladder. Zhaoyi, what are you talking about with the commander just now? You were just saying hello. Was he? He seemed rather subdued tonight for some reason. Are you still not used to this place? I apologize for not being considerate. It was my fault for asking you to come all the way out here with us. There was a worried look on Diane's face, as though she already knows what's weighing on Zhaoyi's heart. However, Zhaoyi dismisses it with a slight shake of her head. You don't have to apologize. We're a team, and it's only natural that we should travel together. Trusting in you was also a collective decision, and Faye would have come too if she were able. Thank you. With that being said, would you like to meet some of my past friends? Miss Garaza mentioned she'd hoped tonight would help you get acquainted with everyone, but it appears to have inconvenienced you instead. Zhaoyi shakes her head again. There's no need for that. We still have a lot of time. We don't have to rush things. After this roundabout refusal, the two of them briefly fall silent. Zhaoyi once again glances toward the center of the lounge, where Jiang Yu is happily discussing the finer points of her performance with several of the Elmo dolls in space that was cleared out for their show. She contemplates her words for a moment, and then she speaks again. What do you plan to do after this? Will you stay on the Elmo? Well, we plan to. Zhaoyi, are you saying you're not going to stay with us? I'm simply unsure as to whether remaining here is the right choice. Monsoon Squad ought to be like the wind, should we not? Constantly on the move, constantly setting out on new travels, at the very least. That was what I believed when I first agreed to become leader. Zhaoyi. Hey, Big Sis, Zhaoyi, what's going on? You both look so serious, let me in on it too. Upon seeing Diane and Zhaoyi whispering to each other, Jiang Yu immediately excuses herself and scampers over, inserting herself between the two of them. Jiang Yu, we are discussing Monsoon's future. Zhaoyi doesn't give Diane a chance to soften the blow. If you remain on the Elmo, then will Monsoon still be Monsoon? I want to know what you and Faye think about all this. Of course we will. Monsoon's the same anywhere we go, right? No, wait. Why are you talking about this all of a sudden, and why did you bring Faye into this? What are you getting at, Zhaoyi? After her outburst, Jiang Yu glances over at Diane's frowning face, and understanding gradually dawns on her. Wait, are you saying you want to break up Monsoon? Jiang Yu's sudden exclamation draws a few curious looks from the nearby dolls. Jiang Yu grabs Zhaoyi by the shoulders and starts shaking her. Not daring to believe her ears, Zhaoyi remains silent, neither nodding nor shaking her head. But why? We're a team, aren't we? Even if you're the leader, you can't decide to break us up just like that. Yes, Zhaoyi, even if you're not used to the Elmo. Calm down and listen to me. I didn't say I was going to break up Monsoon. Zhaoyi calmly raises the terminal and shows it to two of them. I might be the squad leader, but I have never once felt Monsoon's fate is mine to decide. I know that the Elmo and the commander have a place in your hearts, and just as I know Monsoon has a place in ours. Therefore, what I put forward was merely suggestion, one that requires Faye's involvement as well. Let me see. Jiang Yu studies the terminal and finds the latest message in the squad's group chat. I would like you to decide on the future Monsoon Squad's roster before I finish my commission. Huh. Wait, what commission? Did Monsoon Squad get a new commission? No, not Monsoon Squad, just me. I received a personal request from an old friend just now. Do you remember Amida? That name sounds familiar. Isn't she that broker friend of yours who saved you and helped fix up your frame? Indeed, she asked me to help bodyguard a friend of hers. I checked the location of the commission, and it's located in a nearby city. It's just a few hours away by train. So you're going to run off by yourself, handle commission, and you're leaving us here to what? decide whether you're staying or going? Do we even need to think about this? Zhang Yu. Of course you do. Monsoon has never encountered a situation like this before, and I believe that we all need to take some time to think about it. In any case, I've already spoken to the commander about leaving the Alamo for the time being. I see, so that exchange just now was... Did the commander agree to it? Zhao Yi nods. Alright, I understand. Fix this. Zhang Yu tugs unhappily on Diane's sleeve, but the latter merely nods. It seems that she has accepted Zhao Yi's suggestion. In that case, how much time will we have to decide? Zhao Yi turns to look at Diane. Her expression seems much more composed in contrast to Diane's worried look and Zhang Yu's scowling face. Not too long, the mission will be 2 weeks long. I hope that when we meet again, we'll be able to make a decision that none of us will regret. Ah. Okay, wait, how many, okay, so there's 3 total. We just, like, read 1. 3 total, story stages, and then the rest is just battles, okay. Yo, why am I fighting Grozan? Why am I fighting Grozan and Vepley? The crisp sound of footsteps echoes down the alley. Zhao Yi follows the address displayed on her terminal and turns a corner into yet another rundown alley. The already poor lighting is obscured further by the tall, crumbling walls around her, making the cramped alley appear even more oppressive. Are Ida and the Talia troop really located here? Zhao Yi comes to a halt as she eyes her surroundings in suspicion before checking the terminal again. However, the terminal indicates that the blinking icon of her destination is close by. Looks like they are. Still, this commission of Amida's is really 2 days ago on the Alamo. Zhao Yi's terminal has been vibrating throughout the show. Upon noticing the name blinking on the screen, Zhao Yi quickly excuses herself and leaves. After finding a quiet corner, Zhao Yi takes the call. What's the matter, Amida? Zhao Yi, are you free? Can you help bodyguard a friend of mine? Her theater troupe is going on tour in the Yellow Zone for a couple of weeks, but she's really been unlucky lately and keep getting harassed by weirdos, so I'm a little worried. I wanted to hire a PMC squad to protect her, but she said the troop couldn't afford to hire security, and they were worried that the security people would interfere with the performance because they don't know about showbiz. Well, she said she didn't want me to pay and basically just shot down all my suggestions. So I thought about who I knew that could fight and understood this theater stuff, and in the end, only you came to mind. But if she won't accept bodyguards, then how am I supposed to protect her? I've got a brilliant plan. Just say you're a friend of mine and that you want to join their troupe as an assistant to gain some performance experience. She's a nice person, and I'm sure she'll say yes if she hears that a friend needs help. I didn't say I was free to take the commission. But you answered me. That means you're definitely open to it. Her name is Ida. This is where she and the troupe are staying for the time being. Please help me out. I'll pay you for this. You don't have to. I'll be doing you a favor. After ensuring that the address is correct, Zhao Yi heads to the depths of the twisted alley. Just then, a scream comes from within. The panic shrieks seems especially loud in the dark confines of the alley. Zhao Yi breaks into a sprint as she runs toward the source of the sound, but then she sees a dark shape suddenly burst out of the shadows and dart past her. Help! He took my bag, stop him! Before the voice finishes speaking, Zhao Yi has already turned around and is hot on the heels of the robber. The robber clearly doesn't expect Zhao Yi to catch up so soon and pulls out a knife, swinging it wildly at her. Now Zhao Yi nimbly evades slashing the knife and kicks it away before grabbing the robber's arm with lightning speed. With a quick reversal of her grip to take him off his feet, she slams him to the ground and pins him there. Ow, 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 that hurts. Zhao Yi ignores the robber's cries of pain and unwinds the cloth from her arm, using it to hog-tie the man. After that, she picks up the bag the robber was holding and heads back into the depths of the alley. There's a boy there who is struggling to get to his feet. A hat lies before him on the dusty alley ground. Zhao Yi walks up to him, then picks up the hat before stuffing it and the bag into the boy's hands. Here, your things. Yes. The boy is clearly still shocked as he numbly accepts his belongings from her. Zowie gently pats his shoulder like he's trying to console him. It's okay, just catch your breath. I'll contact the police. They'll send someone over to take care of this soon. Thank you. After hugging his bag and panting heavily for it, the boy finally manages to calm down. He stands up, dusts himself off, and puts his hat back on his head before bowing slightly to Zowie. Thank you very much for your help just now. In stark contrast to his tatty clothes, the boy's voice is clear and compelling. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Still, why did you come here by yourself? Do you live here? I guess, sort of. The truth is, I came here to collect inspiration. I'm from an acting troupe. We have a play which we're going to perform while we're doing a charity tour in the Yellow Zone. But my gut told me that there was a room for improvement, so I asked everyone in the troupe to come here to take in the surroundings so we could understand the audience better. See, I look just like a Yellow Zoner, right? Well, you do look like a Yellow Zone resident I've seen before. See, everyone in the troupe was saying that this outfit was perfect for the female lead wear while traveling in the Yellow Zone. Female lead? Zowie scans the boy again. Yep, our play is about two girls becoming friends and adventuring in various parts of the world. Now, what I want to ask is, you're a girl? Boy blinks, then reaches up to his hat. He removes it, and a shock of soft-combed hair spills out as she laughs merrily. Yep, 100% girl right here. Looks like my immersive style of cultural inspiration was a great success. Immersive style. This outfit might look raggedy and all, but it's our actual stage costume. I'm wearing this so I can get into character more easily. Still, I didn't expect to get robbed even though I looked so destitute. Just my luck, I guess. Although, when you think about it, it's quite common for people in these parts to get robbed too. Maybe I should try and work this part into the script as well. The girl pulls out her terminal and quickly notes it down. The girl's panic from just now seems to fade as she gets more and more into her immersive cultural inspiration. It's only when she finally finishes making her note that she realizes that there is someone beside her waiting patiently. I'm sorry I ended up getting carried away and babbling nonsense. Must have been bored, right? I mean, thank you very much for what you did just now. I'm an actress from the Italia troupe. May I know who you... Hello, I'm Zowie. Zowie holds out her hand, a faint, slightly rigid curve, tugged at the corners of her lips. Do you know perhaps Miss Ida of the Italia troupe? And that's what happened, manager. What do you think of Miss Zowie? Can she join us? She comes highly recommended by that broker friend of mine. After returning to the troupe's temporary quarters, the girl explains Zowie's circumstances to the troupe manager. The manager gives Zowie's CV a once-over and is very pleased by it. I didn't expect you to be a doll with both stage and combat experience, Miss Zowie. Is that broker friend of yours who's vouching for her the one who burst into tears while watching our previous show? If I'm not wrong, her name sounded like yours. Is something that's her. Yes, her name is Amida. She might be small, but she's a big figure in the underground broker business. Yes, I remember her. The contamination zone really do breed talented people. The manager looks at Zowie. To be honest, we're really hurting for manpower for this tour. Anyone with plenty of experience and who can handle many roles is more than welcome to join us, doll or otherwise. However, this is a charity tour in the contamination zones. We won't be making much in the way of fees, and the troop budget is, well, your salary might be. The manager smiles bitterly. It's alright, I'm here to get experience. Being paid for it is secondary. I'm glad that doesn't bother you. So is that a yes, manager? Of course, frankly speaking, I need to thank you for joining us on such short notice, Miss Zowie. The troop manager looks at Zowie and holds out a welcoming hand. Glad to have you with us, Miss Zowie. The Italia troupe welcomes you. Besides the manager, Ida laughs and pats Zowie on the shoulder. Yep, we'll be travel buddies going forward, Miss Zowie. Ooh, okay, and now we're in the battle. Sweet. Let me see what we got here. Okay, yeah, pretty simple. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Do this. Okay, let's see. Do this. I'm actually pretty glad I built Sharky. Sharky does quite a lot of damage. Hey James, I don't have her. I never pulled her. No, you don't. I never pulled her. The Talia troops convoy pulls slowly into the settlement and comes to a halt amidst loud cheering. A vehicle door opens and the troop dismounts, depositing huge crates on the patch of ground. The girl at their head gives everyone present a breezy greeting. The wrinkles between Zhaoyi's eyebrows soften a little as she takes in the boisterous crowd outside. She drags a couple of heavy crates from the cargo bed and follows after the girl. Make her appear then. Nope. Where are we putting these crates? We put them beside the advertising billboards for now. Zhaoyi, those crates are kind of heavy, aren't they? You should let the props department move them. It's alright, it's no trouble for me. As she says so, Zhaoyi hoists the crates into a large circular clearing that's ringed by a fence of wooden posts and old rope. He lays the crates in the center of the space reserved for the stage, then bends down and to straighten a bunch of simple-looking billboards. Said billboards were made just for show. Their pitted surface are covered in huge, eye-catching letters. The Daybreak's Oath play is now on tour. What do you think of the thumb IDs? Oh yeah, they look pretty cool. The new IDs. I thought that also some Sinclair jump scare, dude. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Sinclair to get a thumb ID so soon. And yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I thought that Heathcliff would get the fucking capo would get the capo ID instead of Marisol. So that was a cool surprise. But Marisol does look cool, so maybe I'll pick him up. Maybe I'll try and pick him up. I should have like plenty of pulls, I guess. As she sees what Zhaoyi is doing, the girl laughs and heads over to help. You're way too nice. While we took you on as an assistant, you ended up doubling as an escort and took out all those elites too. It must have been hard. You don't need to take on all these other tasks as well. It might be insane for Tremor. Oh yeah. Yep. If I recall, his passive can give people ammo, right? Right? Sinclair's ID, if I recall, his passive can give people fucking ammo. Which is pretty fucking great. I hear that it also gives ammo to even Butterfly Sinclair. No, not Yisong, I mean. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that would even count. We'll stop Eternal. I know, dude. Dude, it would be so good, dude. Like, dude, I want that. Dude, I want Sinclair ID, the thumb ID for Sinclair, dude. I kind of want him for to just like put on like a team with a bunch of people just having guns. That'd be awesome. Not all. I'm helping myself by doing that too. There aren't many troops out there who welcome doll assistance, and I'd like more show experience myself. On both. Oh yeah. I'll probably like end up getting both at some point. We'll see. Actually, I might be able to get them when the Purchase banner drops. Really build an ammo team. Oh sweet. Yeah, I should be able to get them when Purchase drops, because when Purchase drops, I'm going to put it in a bunch of pulls into that banner. Also, the Walpurgis is Magical Girl Dawn. I can't wait. There's like 2 IDs. It's Magical Girl Dawn, and then it's another one. I don't. It could be another. It could be another Magical Girl ID. I only don't have Butterfly Yusong. Oh yeah, you can get Butterfly Yusong when Walpurgis drops. He'll be in the thing. He'll be in the thing. Is there Night of Despair? He's gonna be Night of Despair. Oh, dude, that would be fucking awesome. Trust. Honestly, I would fucking still pull. I would still freaking pull on that banner. Don't say that. You know the state our troops in. We're lucky enough to have people wanting to help out. We don't have the right to be picky. Speaking of which, are you trying to build up this experience because of that band of yours? I remember Amita saying something about a monsoon or something. Who would fit Night of Despair? Hold on, let me think. There's nobody really showing for greed. Yeah. Plus we already have purchase IDs for Altis. For Lobotomy, purchase we already have for Altis, Ryoshu, yeah, we have one for Faust. I guess one that could fit would be Rhodia. Rhodia doesn't have a Lobotomy ID, does she? No, she doesn't. Wrath Magical Girl. Oh yeah, Wrath Magical Girl. So yeah, maybe. Speaking of which, are you trying to build up this experience because of the band of yours? I remember Amita said something about a monsoon or something. A nice name, going wherever you please like the wind. You must have a lot of places in the past, right? Yeah, the Wrath Magical Girl does exist. She's rarely mentioned yet. Wrath Magical Girl might show up in Ruina. She didn't really show up in Lobotomy aside from that comic. The Lobotomy comic, right? Wonder Lab. So she might show up in Ruina Walpurgis. Because she's more because we encounter her more in Ruina than Lobotomy. Only. I think you can see that. Yeah, I think you see the Wrath Magical. Yeah. You see. Yeah, in Ruina you see Wrath. Yeah, Wrath Magical Girl is 100% in Ruina. In Lobotomy, she's not in there. It's only Greed, Despair, and the one that Dawn, and the ego that Dawn's wearing from. So, yeah. So yeah, the Wrath might show up in a Ruina one. Who knows when? It'll probably be at some point. One nice name, going wherever you please. Yeah, I read that. There's always hands freeze mid movement, but only for a few seconds. Yes, we've been to many satellite cities. So you get to travel and perform with your friends. I'm so envious. Ida smiles, then sighs quietly. For some reason, there's a hint of sadness in her expression. Is Ida? Is something wrong? Is Ida, aren't you traveling with a troop too? Yeah, everyone here is a friend of mine, but there are times when I wish I had a closer friend around. Well, let's leave that aside. Now I suddenly remember that it's going to be a while before rehearsals, so could you do me a favor, Miss Zhaoyi? What do you need? Ida pulls a copy of the script and her comms terminal from her bag. Well, I heard one of the residents say there was an abandoned town near around here, not far from our camp. Would you accompany me there? I'd like to take this opportunity to gather more inspiration about the Yellow Zone. Queen of Hatred, King of Greed, Knight of Despair, yeah. Servant of Wrath, yes. Yep, I think one of them, well, we know Queen of Hatred is going to dawn. One of the other ones is going to be an ego. it'll be probably like one ID with a magical, one more magical girl ID, and then it's going to be one ego. That's probably what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing here. because it's like 2 IDs and 1 ego. So I'm sure the manager and the others will feel better with you around, right, manager? Ida waves to the manager who's fairly close by. After seeing her sunny smile, the manager has no choice but to wave back. Go ahead, but don't take too long and stay safe. Oh yeah, they also so yeah, after they fucking showed the Walpurgis, right? They mentioned Walpurgis on that live stream, and then immediately a promotional video for sandwiches like appeared in this live stream. Which is funny. It's pretty great. Go ahead, but don't take too long and stay safe. I'll be fine with Miss Zhaoyi around, don't worry. Let's head out then, Miss Zhaoyi. Our jeep is this way, follow me. For a moment, I honestly thought that we were getting Roland ID because fucking it played that fucking video right after the whole purchase thing. So, But nah, it's like way too early. Let's see. Yeah, far too early. Yeah. I wonder how many chapters Limits is coming to have. I hope it lasts for a while. I like the story a lot. Let's see. Ooh, okay. We can do. Can I do this? Okay. Anton 9 will beat depression. Ah, yeah. God, yeah, it's gonna be Ryoshu's. I'm actually pretty excited for Ryoshu's, not gonna lie. Did you read Ryoshu's book? No, I don't think I have. Oh, it isn't too long? Oh, can you link me it then? I'll probably read it when I have time. Just send a link. You can send links in the chat. I'll try to find it. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll read it when I like have time. In keeping with Ida's request, Zhaoyi brings the jeep to a halt on the streets of the abandoned town. The moment it stops, Ida practically bursts out the door and runs over to stand in front of a cluster of ruined buildings. And now these look pretty intact. The walls on the side collapse and the pipes are all rusted through. Still, they make a good reference along with the abandoned cabling here. I should get footage of the cracks on the walls too. Ida holds the terminal up and begins recording her surroundings as she walks forward. What a shame, this town is complete ruin. I wonder why. Elids, collapse radiation, Variegas, take your pick. Zhaoyi keeps a watchful eye out on the surroundings as she walks behind Ida. Still, I can see old signs of firefight. Perhaps the residents fought Variegas here. I see, those Variegas really are everywhere, aren't they? Looks like you need to know how to defend yourself when traveling to the yellow zones. Ada's mood turns morose all of a sudden. However, she soon perks up and begins rattling off questions while filming her surroundings. Zhaoyi, since you travel with your friends all the time, you must have passed through the yellow zone quite often, right? Are your friends awesome as you are? Yes, they are skilled at both fighting and performing. That's amazing. Then, are they on tour recently? Why didn't they come with you? The sudden question about why she is parted ways with her friends catches Zhaoyi off guard, and she lapses into silence. After thinking about her answer for a bit, Zhaoyi is about to speak when she hears suspicious footsteps on a paved road. The sound of an unfamiliar male voice speaking. You say you saw that woman leave the troop with her friend. Where the hell is she? They're chartered their jeeps by the side of the road. They can't have gone far. Before Ida can react, Zhaoyi grabs her hand and ducks behind a nearby wall with her. Xiaoyi looks Ida in the eye, then shakes her head and speaks in a quiet voice. Being followed. What? I don't know who they are, but it seems they're gunning for you. There are 2 of them. Wait, me? Ida's body begins to tremble. Sensing Ida's fears, Xiaoyi gently but firmly presses down on her shoulder. Ida, have you ever seen an upside-down tortoise? Their little legs flailing in the air as they try to get upright. What? Stay here and don't move, I'll show you now. Right as she finishes speaking, Xiaoyi springs out of cover. Green flash, her bullets and her blade streak through the air toward the 2 men peering into the rubble. They are instantly thrown into disarray and stumble back to the ruined walls, completely off balance. The fuck are you running for? Shoot her, she's just one girl. She's too fast, I can't even... A green-colored flash interrupts his reply with a kick, and his attempts at striking back is cut off by an emerald knife hand strike. The leading man goes down on Xiaoyi, steps in to fill the gap. Green-tinted knife slices through the air in front of the other man, cutting off his escape and cornering him in an instant. Less time than it takes to draw a breath, the knife's edge presses against the man's throat, and Xiaoyi speaks coldly. Freeze. Using ropes from her jeep, Xiaoyi trusses them up like turkeys and leaves them tied upside down by the roadside. She then dusts off her hands before lightly clapping a hand on Ida's shoulder. See, upside down tortoises. I won't be winning any races with bunnies, that's for sure. Oh, nice. It seems like a good website, but I'm not sure. I did read an actual book ages ago. I read Hellscreen a month before the release of Olympus. I don't remember, but I liked it. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll read it like when I have time here. Wait, let me just like open this up in a tab here. The bound men are struggling and appear to be trying to speak, but their gags prevent them from doing so. All they can manage are muffled vocalizations. As Ida watches them squirm in their bonds, the tension finally breaks from her and she laughs. I feel much better now, thank you, Xiaoyi. You're welcome. Still, who are these people? Why would they go after you? I don't know. Ida bites her lip and shakes her head. Upon seeing that, Ida is completely clueless. Xiaoyi walks up and pulls out the gag from one of them. Are you following Ida? Who sent you? Our employer told us to follow the lead actress of the troupe. We're just doing this because we're paid. We don't know anything. Who hired you? It was an anonymous request made through the underground markets. How the hell will we know? Why don't you ask this chick who would have a grudge against her? The man's answer is direct and to the point. Xiaoyi turns to look at Ida. Well, Ida? A grudge against me? Ida clenches her fist and thinks for a bit, but then she shakes her head. I'm sorry, Miss Xiaoyi, I can't think of anyone. Could they be going after the troupe? I mean, I'm their lead actress. Xiaoyi falls silent for a moment, and then turns back to the bound men, her knife raised. However, just as Xiaoyi is about to bring it to their necks, Ida suddenly steps and tugs on Xiaoyi. Miss Xiaoyi, please wait. Xiaoyi frowns. Ida tightens her grip around Xiaoyi's arm and shakes her head weirdly. You won't learn anything if you keep questioning them, right? The show hasn't even started yet, and the troupe will have to stay here for a while if we end up offending someone now. Alright, I understand. Xiaoyi swipes her knife through the air one more time before returning it to its sheath. The ropes binding the men come apart, and the 2 upside-down tortoises fall heavily to the ground. Xiaoyi leans against the 2 men's jeep and icily watches the 2 men trying to free themselves. I'm letting you go because Ida pleaded for you. Don't let me see you again. Yes, ma'am. What's your favorite game, book, story character ever? I'm not sure. I don't really have a preference. The 2 suspicious-looking men quickly drives away under Xiaoyi's watchful gaze. As she watches them leave, Ida bows to Xiaoyi. I'm sorry, Miss Xiaoyi. I didn't mean to stop you from looking into things just now. No need to apologize. I understand. Troupe doesn't need distractions before the show. You have a favorite book? A favorite book? No, not quite. I don't think. I have read this like one book a while back. It was a pretty good book. I kind of like it. Now that I remember, I should probably like order the second book. I completely forgotten to get the second volume of the book. I did enjoy that book though, so I might pick it up. Thank you so much. I have another imposition to make. Ida puts her hands together and bows slightly to Zhaoyi. You should know down. Yeah. Just like one book that I remember reading like a while back. I was like out shopping for like stuff, and then I saw this book and I decided to like pick it up and read it. And it was a pretty good read. It was not bad. It was not bad. And then like a little while after I bought the book, I found out that there was like a second volume of there was a second volume that continues off from where the book leaves off. So yeah, I kind of want to like read it. I keep forgetting to like pick it up. Anna puts her hands together and bows slightly to Zhaoyi. Could you please not tell the others about this? I don't want the others to worry about me. Please, Miss Zhaoyi, please. In the end, Ida's sincere plea triumphs over Zhaoyi. Alright, I'll keep quiet about this. But if anything comes up that disturbs the show, I'll tell the troop the truth. Yeah, that's fine. It's a deal then. Thanks, Miss Zhaoyi. Oh yeah, we should head back to our camp. Rehearsal ought to be starting soon, and we've spent enough time here as it is. Ida hurries over to a jeep parked nearby. Zhaoyi jogs after her, but she casts her eyes into the distance. Toward the direction of the men's vehicle. Alright, no problem. This is the story stage. Night falls and the troop campsite, which was bustling with activity during the day, has calmed down as everyone retires to their quarters to rest. However, Zhaoyi is quietly opening the door to her quarters. After quickly looking around outside and ensuring everything is normal, she surreptitiously drives away from the campsite. Her jeep races over the wilderness toward the abandoned town Zhaoyi and Ida had visited in the day for the cultural inspiration. He parks outside the town, then dismounts before examining the surroundings and the ground. The two of them left from here. These tire tracks look new as they match the model of their jeep and the direction they took to leave. That's right, these are the tracks. She follows the somewhat distinct tire tracks, the jeep turning here and there, stopping and starting again. Finally, Zhaoyi comes to a halt outside the secluded valley. Before her are dozens of vehicle tracks, all leading toward the valley's mouth. What's going on here? Zhaoyi parks her jeep in a secluded corner and cautiously approaches the mouth of the valley. She looks for a good vantage point, which she can use to peer deeper within. At its floor, she sees several rows of dilapidated houses. Their lights illuminate the valley and the vehicles of various makes driving through it, as well as the people patrolling beside them. Even from afar, their unique style of dress instantly tells Zhaoyi who they are. Varyagers. Zhaoyi frowns. Varyagers are endemic to the Yellow Zone, so finding one of their bases is actually out of the ordinary. However, the men she caught earlier today didn't seem like Varyagers, so what exactly is going on here? This is Zhaoyi sinks into thought. She hears the sound from nearby. Found it over here. Zhaoyi quickly ducks behind a pile of rocks and looks at the source of the sound. A pair of figures walk through the night. The one in front appears to be a girl, and the one behind is wearing a huge coat. There seems to be something familiar about them. Zhaoyi ups the output of her visual modules, but just as she's about to study them in more detail, they suddenly turn toward her. Look out, there's someone up ahead. The speaker opens fire and a bullet kicks up a spray of sand at Zhaoyi's feet. The girl is already running toward her. Zhaoyi ducks behind a nearby wall. The fact that they have managed to spot her so easily is a clear sign that they aren't ordinary people. Normally picking a one-on-two fight would not be wise, however, if the one in the back is someone important, then taking them out might be a good idea too. Upon making up her mind, Joey bursts out from the pile of rocks and throws a grapple rope out at the coated figure. Look out. The girl immediately turns to cover Joey's target, but she can't swat the grapple away in time. The coated figure executes a combat roll and evades the thrown spike. However, Joey has already launched herself forward by now. Commander. Third burst of bullets dodge Joey's steps, drowning out the girl's words. Joey evades them with a rapid dash, and her hand tightens around her knife as she leaps forward again. Blade slashes through the fabric of the coat, and the light reflecting from the knife's blade illuminates its wearer's face. Commander? Joey? After our little scuffle, I explained the reason why we're here to Zowie. So you're saying that you're here to investigate your Varjager activity in the region. Indeed, the Elmo recently got a commission to track down these Varjagers. You wouldn't have known because Graza and I set out a little after you. According to brief, this particular band has been going all out with the killing, looting, and burning, and a few broker friends of mine have reported losing stock to them as well. We're very familiar with the terrain, and we only just managed to find our base today. But enough about us. What about you, Zowie? I suppose someone as capable as you must think nothing of coming to a Varjager stronghold by yourself so late at night. It's merely a coincidence that I ended up here. I didn't expect that the Varjagers would have their eye on my client. Seriously, who is this client of yours anyway? She's an actress. Her troupe just arrived in the settlement yesterday, and they're preparing for a show. I have no idea why the Varjagers will go after her. Perhaps it's just a misunderstanding. After all, they're performing a troupe. They're a performing troupe from the Green Zone, so perhaps they appear like plump sheep to these hungry wolves. I see, still, she only arrived yesterday, and the people already have their sights on her. Of course, it's quite surprising just how eager the Varjagers are about all this. What are you planning to do now, Commander? Are you going to wipe out the stronghold? I'm not in a hurry to do so. My assignment was to conduct a discreet investigation, so in principle, I'm not supposed to remotely observe them. I'm just supposed to remotely observe them. The important thing is to get a feel for their overall situation, so I won't make contact with them or entering their hideouts unless I have to. Besides, it seems that these Varjagers have some kind of boss in charge with them. They have more than one base, so sniffing them all out is going to take a while. What a pain. Zowie thinks for a while. A moment later, she looks up at me. In that case, I have a proposition, Commander. Go ahead. At first, I thought that this was just an ordinary case of someone trying to intimidate my client, but things are clearly not as simple since this situation involves the Varjagers. After taking into consideration the troops' safety and the secret investigation you're conducting, would you be willing to join the troops' protection mission for a time being and work with me? So the troop serves as both bait and cover for our investigation. It does sound like a win-win situation. Yes, also, if anything happens, the client and the troop will be safer with you and Ms. Graza around. I don't mind, but the client and the troop, on the other hand, I'll speak with them about it. However, the troop's funds are limited, and they probably won't be able to pay you too well. Oh, whoops. There's no need for that. Ultimately, we're both making use of each other here, and besides, Monsoon has done their fair share of free labor for me too. Are you happy with that, Leader Zowie? I chuckle and extend a friendly hand to Zowie. She is silent for a moment, and then she extends her hand to me, one that's covered in scars. That's strange, since when was Zowie such a miser? Fixing this level of synthetic skin damage shouldn't cost that much. Before I ask further, Zowie nods to me. Glad to be working with you, Commander. Alright. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna be right back. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? Let's see here. Oh, okay. There we go. Do this. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. After returning to the campsite the next day, Zoe introduces me and Graza to the troop, just in case I have a set of credentials ready to prove my identity. However, it seems my concerns were unfounded. Once we revealed that there's a Variegar camp nearby, Zoe has no problem at all convincing the manager to take us on. Soon, the troop has freed up temporary bunking space for me and Graza, while Ida has cheerfully taken it upon herself to show us around. Over here, this way, please. After leading us to our quarters, Ida quickly shows us around the facilities and briefs Graza about the troop's activities. In any case, that's our performance schedule. If you guys need anything, feel free to look for me or the manager. Thank you, Miss Ida. You're welcome to look us up anytime, too. After briefing us, Ida doesn't leave right away. Instead, she ends up gonking at Xiaoyi, who's standing right beside me. And by my side, yeah. Xiaoyi notices Ida's gaze and walks over to her. Ida grabs Xiaoyi and pulls her aside before whispering into her ear. Xiaoyi, they seem pretty skilled, but that bounty hunters. Xiaoyi looks toward me from a distance. He's a reliable friend of mine. There was something fishy about that attack earlier, so I asked him to come and help out. I see, alright then. Still about that attack from yesterday. Don't worry, I didn't tell the manager about it. Ida visibly relaxes and she bows to Xiaoyi in gratitude. Thank you so much. I don't know how to show it, but I'm really very grateful to you. Think nothing of it. However, for safety's sake, I would recommend you leave the campsite as little as possible. Sure, I won't go far. Ida leaves the room after nodding gratefully to Xiaoyi. After she leaves, I smile and approach Xiaoyi. Well, that's the leader monsoon for you. I'm sure Diane and the others must have had a much easier time on the travels with you around. Xiaoyi turns as she hears my voice. Just doing my job as a leader. Is something the matter, Commander? Something's bothering me. It seems Miss Ida doesn't understand the true identity of her attackers. That does not seem to concern your mission, Commander. I don't mean to pry, of course. That was just a reminder. Rather than quibble about that, I have a suggestion. The settlement seems quite lively. Would you like to walk around it with me and get the picture of what's happening on the ground? Alright. After leaving the troop campsite, which is still under construction, Xiaoyi and I walk down the streets of the settlement. The roads are covered in sand and gravel, and the houses are run down. The people are all poor. Settlements like these are everywhere in the yellow zones. The sole difference is that the only one we're staying in is fairly large, which is most likely why the troop chose to base themselves here. Still, the livelier a settlement is, the more likely it is to draw the Variegar's attention. I turn my eyes outside the settlement as the thought crosses my mind. Piles of rock and drifts of sand hide the land and sky in the distance, but I know that there is a lurking threat hidden in that distant valley. Just as I'm about to head outside settlement, Xiaoyi comes to a halt. Commander, why did you ask me to go with you? If this is meant to be a secret investigation, there is a chance that secrecy could be breached. Working together on this assignment, after all, it's better that we interact and get to know each other. Also, things in the yellow zone can be pretty complicated. I'm empty-handed right now. I'd feel better with a certain squad leader by my side. According to what I know of you, Commander, dealing with over 10 Variegas by yourself, even without a doll squad backing you up, should be child's play for you. Besides, you have Miss Graza too. Indeed, which is why this is only part of the reason. The other reason is you, Xiaoyi. The truth is, there was something I wanted to discuss with you on the day Monsoon had her concert. Unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to do so. That day, yes, it was unfortunate that we could not speak. What did you wish to talk about, Commander? Monsoon and the Alamo. I know that you're the leader of Monsoon Squad and you're not part of the Alamo. It's not easy for a gust of wind that's used to freedom to have a suddenly accept a new environment. I'm grateful for the fact that you were willing to stay with the Alamo for the sake of Diane and the others. You're my friends. Yes, and you're a good leader. That much goes without saying. But even though you're the leader, I can sense that you're changing too. Right now, the way you're talking to me is completely different from when Monsoon first came to help me. You bounty hunters have keen noses, so feel free to talk about anything you want with me. Joey does not answer. Or perhaps we could discuss it with Monsoon if you think that would be a better way. It won't take long for them to come here from the Alamo, and there'll be extra hands for the commission. Joey remains silent, and her face still blank. According to Zhang Yu, her facial actuators were damaged in combat. And as a result, she does not show much in the way of facial expressions, but sometimes this poker face of hers is a perfect camouflage for her feelings. Look straight at Zhao Wei, silently waiting for her to answer, just stand to hear the sound of an argument from a nearby hovel up ahead. It's not like that, listen to me. Those letters of sent were just... Listen to how you, if not for you, Ferris wouldn't have... No, Ferris, she... Look, just listen. For some reason, the pleading girl's voice sounds strangely familiar. Joey and I exchange looks, we nod and take cover nearby. Enough of this bullshit. You think I'm going to buy that goody two-shoes act? You're just... it's all because of you. No, I really didn't. Know that you're someone like this because of you. Stop pretending already, get lost, get out of here. The argument doesn't last long. Soon the owner of the nasty voice departs, leaving behind the sound of quiet sobbing. It lasts for a while before gradually tapering off. Then a familiar figure steps out from behind a wall. It is Ida, the lead actress of the Talia troupe. She rubs her tears away as she walks. Her clothes are dusty and her hair is a little mussed. Probably from scuffle just now. Joey frowns and prepares to stand, but I put a hand on her shoulder and gently shake my head. Don't go right now, it might be a personal matter for Ida. Joey doesn't answer, but she doesn't move either. It is only when Ida leaves that I lose my grip and let her rise. As expected, Joey doesn't go after Ida. Instead, she fixes me with a cold look. Why did you stop me just now, Commander? If this is a personal matter for Ida, butting in rashly would only make things awkward for her. The troupe is about to put on their show. It would be better to figure things out and then ask Ida about it later, rather than incur unnecessary trouble. This isn't the first time Ida's encountered something like this. The dispute just now was very intense. If that man keeps bothering Ida, it might end up affecting the show. You still don't know the full picture yet. Barging in thoughtlessly might only end up making things worse. The contamination zones, there are times when minding your own business is not a bad thing. That's what Ida wants too, isn't it? Minding my own business. So this is minding your own business to you, Commander, I see. Joey's expression doesn't change, but I can hear a hint of disappointment in her voice. However, this is the most sensible choice right now. If Ida objects, then I will not pursue the matter for now, but if it affects the upcoming play, I will not remain silent. In any case, I'll look around the area alone for now. I can handle things here by myself. You should head back to the campsite, Commander. It seems Zhao Yi has made up her mind. I sighed and turned to leave. We'll discuss it after she settles down. By the time I return to the troops' campsite, the stage at its center has begun to take shape. A group of people are gathered around it, and Ida seems to be in our midst. As I approach, Graza turns to me where she is standing on the edge of the crowd. Commander, what's going on here? As Ida's rehearsing, apparently there was a recent revision to a certain scene. Look at the heart of the crowd. While this is just a scene rehearsal, Ida's completely into it. There was no sign of the tears she had shed just now. Shortly afterwards, Zowie enters the campsite too. Ida is still performing, so Zowie frowns slightly before standing aside to watch in silence. Soon the scene is over, and the audience erupts with thunderous applause. Oh, that was a great change. It's even more moving than the previous version of the scene. I bet our tour is going to be a great success. Alright, I'm happy that everyone's so confident about our tour, but I'd like to hear from our audience too. Ida steps out from the crowd and beckons to me and Zowie. Hey, you two, you saw our rehearsal just now, right? What did you think? It was very compelling. As for the fine details, Zowie, you've got stage experience. Maybe you'd like to field this question. I smile, then glance at Zowie. She considers her words for a moment and then begins to speaking in an earnest voice. I think your performance was very professional. While I arrived later and only managed to see part of it, the girl Zola that you played was lively and animated and very likable. Her final promise to her friend was very stirring too. I'm sure it would have won the hearts of the audience even in the green zone. However, the delivery of some of the lines seems a little unpolished. Further practice might be required. Sounds harsh, but that's high praise for coming from Zhaoyi. After hearing her words, Ida scratched her head bashfully. Oh, but that's to be expected. After all, the character was modeled after Ida. She was? It's nothing. Right, I need to go check out my costume with the director. If there's nothing else, let's all go take a break for it. Is Ida? Were you looking for me, Zhaoyi? Upon seeing Zhaoyi hesitate, I cut into the conversation. Shall we talk about the campsite security? Yes. Oh, you guys should work hard. I'll leave you to it then. Gotta head over to the director's office. Ed leaves and asks Raza to continue standing watch by the stage. Zhaoyi's face is as blank as ever. Sighing internally, I approach her. What did you find outside the campsite? Thanks to your restraint, I didn't manage to find anyone suspicious. In that case, you shouldn't thoughtlessly question Ida about it either. Commander, are you saying that you believe asking about the matter will be bad for Ida, or that it will affect your investigation of the Variegers? While I said I was willing to work with you, I was upfront about how the investigation would take priority over protecting the troop. Currently, Ida's situation is not related to the troop, and working with you does not extend to interfering with the actor's personal lives. I do not wish to give rise to unintended consequences by doing so. The Yellow Zone supplies are not cheap, and while I don't know how Monsoon operates, for a bounty hunter, mind your own business is an important principle for survival. Zhaoyi falls silent, as though she hadn't expected me to state my position that frankly. She frowns slightly, but in the end, she simply fixes me with a calm gaze. Since you've decided to prioritize the investigation, I have a request of my own. I hope that you will not jeopardize the show for the sake of your mission, Commander. Of course, I have my principles too. I'll inform you if I discover anything unusual. I hope you will keep your promise, Commander. Zhaoyi turns and leaves after saying those cold words. As I watch her go, I rub between my eyes in resignation. This misunderstanding is only going to get worse at this rate. Is there a way to soften Zhaoyi's attitude? What would Monsoon Squad do when they have a dispute? Monsoon Squad. An idea springs into my head. I pull out my terminal and find the names Diane and Jiang Yu. Sorry, girls. It seems like I'll need your help again. In the wilderness, a jeep races towards its destination. The doll in the front passenger seat leans against the window, idly rapping on the scratched glass. If things go faster, the commander and Zhaoyi will have walked out on each other by the time we get there. The doll in the driver's seat stomps on the gas pedal once again, but the only reply is the low humming of the engine as it strains under its weighty burden. Jiang Yu, we've been driving at top speed for a long time now. Any faster and this jalopy will probably come apart before we even reach their campsite. After hearing Diane's reply, Jiang Yu pouts and curls up in her seat. Fine, truth is, I just want to see the commander and Zhaoyi ASAP. Give me a sec here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, let me just do this. There we go. All right. Do that. Is my volume settings fine? Oh wait, it's not at max. There we go. That poker-faced woman really dumped us to take on a mission by herself. I can't wait to see her staring idiotically at us when we show up. Jiang Yu, I know you're still mad about what happened back then, but the commander didn't ask us to come in order to make things worse. You don't want Zhaoyi to truly leave Monsoon, do you? Heck no, why would we be rushing like this anyway? Okay, fine, relax, big sis, I promise I won't get mad at her when we meet later. At most, I'll wait till she gets back to Yamo before secretly dumping her a little. That's if she comes back at all, if we can't convince her. We still have Faye, don't we? She's on our way too, isn't she? She's never gone along well with others, but she is willing to come to the Yamo, so there's no reason why Zhaoyi would refuse either. We can't really say. After all, Zhaohui isn't an ex-Griffin doll. This is such a pain. Monsoon's still Monsoon even on the ammo, and the commander is really a nice guy too. Do we have to choose between Monsoon and the commander? Why is Zhaohui making things so difficult for us? Indeed, perhaps this problem isn't just for us, but for all of Monsoon too. The interior of the little jeep is silent for a while. Diane frowns as she gazes into the distance, then floors the accelerator once again. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna drop. Oh my. Yeah, we're gonna do this. There we go, and then we're gonna go here, do this. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, can't reach. And we're gonna go here, do this. Shoot, that's like one off. Are you serious? Yeah, well, take out this one. This one's more important to take out. Nothing's. There we go. Now that thing won't spawn those things. There we go. Got it. It is a fiery afternoon and Italia troops campsite is as boiling hot as you'd expect. The troop members hurry back and forth, rushing to set up the stage, rehearse, and prepare props. Zhaohui, Graza, and I are infected by this industrious mood and find ourselves taking part too. Suddenly you hear the sound of happy shouting from the distance amidst the sweltering heat. Commander, Zhaohui. Zhaohui turns and freezes up. Meanwhile, I turn just in time for a gust of crimson wind to slam into me. The impact's so massive that I lose my balance and stumble back. Look out! Just as I'm about to fall, a hand reaches out in time to steady my shoulder. At the same time, the girl who just glomped me barely manages to correct her posture and helps Zhaohui to stand me back up. Sorry, Commander, it was an accident. I'm okay. With my feet back under me at least, I look at the girl before me. Her long twin tails are fluttering in the wind, and the smile on her face is so bright that it makes me feel happier just looking at her. I reflexively reach out to affectionately ruffle her hair. You came fast, almost caused a speeding accident, in fact. It's just because I missed you so much and didn't want to be apart from you for a second, Commander. And I guess I missed Zhaohui too. In any case, the moment we got your message, Big Sis and I came here as quickly as we could. Isn't that right, Big Sis? Zhengyu laughs and turns to Diane, who has only just arrived. And we're not late, are we, Commander? And Zhaohui? There's an apologetic smile on Diane's face as she turns to the green hued doll. Forgive us for acting hastily and coming here without informing you. You have nothing to apologize for in the first place. Decision-making authority was in your hands while I was away from the squad. Zhaohui remains calm even when confronted by this sudden visit from her teammates. Zhengyu seems annoyed by this and gets up in Zhaohui's face. Wait a minute, why isn't your mouth wide open? Aren't you the least bit surprised that Big Sis and I are here? I am surprised, but I'm not a tickle-me-toad doll that opens his mouth when you squeeze his tummy. Also, my mode of expression modules only support opening my mouth to a limited extent. That's why you're so annoying. Big Sis and I came all the way here, all the way over, and you aren't even reacting to it. You do not care at all. Zhangyu. Zhaohui looks at the fuming. Zhaohui looks the fuming Zhang Yu in the eye and shakes her head. It's not that I don't care, it's just that I guess why you came. As such, I have no choice but to accept your arrival and introduce you to everyone in the troop. Thanks, so Zhaohui pulls Zhang Yu and Diane over and smiles faintly to the troop members who are gathered around them. I had a manager, everyone. These are Diane and Zhang Yu, my friends from the band. Like me, they have extensive stage and combat experience. Welcome, are you the ones who have been traveling and performing everywhere with Miss Xiaoyi? Indeed, they were interested in the troop's upcoming play and insisted on coming by to help. Now, please feel free to tell us if you need anything over the next few days. We'll be in your care for the time being, everyone. Diane smiles and bows. Upon seeing how Diane is acting, Jiang Yu's face lights up with a smile too. Yep. Just let me know if you need anything. If you need any help, I can work, fight, and perform. Oh yeah, I can do kung fu, sing, and play drums too. Oh really, Miss Jiang Yu? Can I consult you with? Can I consult you on the finer points of fight scenes? It might end up useful in our play. Of course, in fact, I can give you a demonstration right now. Empty space, empty space. There we go. Come on, this way. Then he drags Ida off to the side and proceeds to give her an energetic display of martial art moves. Diane shakes her head and with a smile as she watches Jiang Yu's antics. She really does go full throttle all the time. Still, there won't be any problems with blending into the troop now. Well played, Commander. I'm impressed. Now he looks at me, her smile fades. Uh-oh. Please forgive me, I did not want to cause any misunderstandings between us. I believe that we'll be able to get along better with Diane and Jiang Yu around, and as for the future, thank you for your concern, Commander. Now he interrupts me halfway through the explanation. I will carefully consider the future of Monsoon Squad. Alright, so we have... Okay, yeah, this is the last story stage, and then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages left after. Okay. No problem. Although there's a slight tension between Xiaoyi and Diane and Jiang Yu, it doesn't affect the assignment, and the show preparations are proceeding apace. The stage is finally completed by our 4th day in the settlement. The troop decided to conduct an internal test show that night. The music stops, replaced by enthusiastic applause from the audience. One by one, the cast members take their bows, and the director waves excitedly to the audience from the stage. And as a wrap, a big thank you to everyone for making this test show of Today Breaks Oath a great success. Following the director's announcement, the cast members gather excitedly into a group hug as the lead actress Ida is naturally in the center of the group. Ida, you were amazing. I didn't expect the change finale to be so moving. Thank you everyone, but I couldn't have done it without you, be it the script revisions or in the later performance and joint rehearsals. I'm so grateful to have your support. Ida bows deeply from where she's standing in the middle of the crowd. The director comes over and pats her on the shoulder. Come on, Ida, no need to be so modest. We all know just how hard you've worked to make this tour a success. I'm sure Farrah's parents would understand your feelings if they were here. We sent the invitations long ago, but I guess they won't be coming, otherwise they wouldn't. Ida sighs quietly and drops the subject, then she instantly wipes her dejection away like it had never existed and smiles as she grabs Xiaoyi's and Jiang Yu's hands. As Red Director, I've learned a lot of interesting things while talking to Monsoon Squad. For instance, Jiang Yu's kung fu moves look really cool on stage. I was thinking that maybe we could work them into our next production. Oh, really? Yep, I still remember that super cool flying kick you showed me. It would be perfect for a fight scene also. Just as Ida begins to act out a move with Jiang Yu in tow, a dark shadow falls from the sky. Look out. Xiaoyi pulls Ida away just as a glass bottle filled with paint hits the spot where Ida was just standing a moment ago. The paint inside, it splashes out as the glass shatters into fragments, blooming into a lurid savage flower. Before Ida can react, the second and third bottles sail into the campsite, interspersed with a hail of stones and leaving streaks of paint all over the stage. Hey, someone's causing trouble. Diane, protect the cast and commander. Jiang Yu with me. Xiaoyi's voice remains on the wind as she leaps out of the campsite, landing behind a nearby wall. With lightning speed, Xiaoyi subdues a suspicious man hiding behind a wall without giving him any time to respond. On her end, Jiang Yu has also grabbed someone outside the campsite. Both of them drag the man to the center of the campsite. Despite being pinned down, they're still struggling and cursing. Who the hell are you? Let me go. Yeah, you're just a crappy group of actors. What right do you have to grab me? Get it through your thick skull. Stop going around doing shows and get lost now before you mess up more people's families. shameless and harbor criminals that lead actress Ida or whatever is a murderer. That makes the rest of you guys accomplices too. Shut up. He knocks the ranting man out with a knife hand strike. After seeing how his friend was KO'd, the other man shrinks away in terror. However, when he sees how Ida is not trying to stop this and in fact lowers her head in dejection, he starts cursing again. As the verbal abuse grows louder, Zhaoyi scowls and takes out her knife before pressing into the man's neck with a cold look in her eyes. Hey, let's talk this out. No need to get serious. Alright then, talk. Why were you attacking the troupe? We were hired. Our client only gave us money and told us to make trouble and mess up the show. And what's all this about a murder? I don't know either. The client just told us to say that. Yes, they've got a grudge with your leading lady. He said she... before he can finish, Zhaoyi knocks him out as well. She glances at Zhang Yu and Diane, indicating that they should drag the two unconscious men away. Then she looks at me, who is standing aside in the distance. I instantly get Zhaoyi's meaning and enter the crowd before giving the director a meaningful look. Ida, looks like we'll need some rest. Let's end the rehearsal here tonight. Everyone should turn in early. We'll clean up the rest. After seeing the director nod and the rest of the cast and crew obligingly disperse, soon the only people left in the once bustling campsite are the director, Ida, and the dolls. Zhaoyi helps Ida take a seat and then squeezes her hand. Ida, can you tell us what happened before this? Ida's head is still lowered. She remains gloomy and silent. And after seeing the state Ida is in, the director shakes her head and sighs. Maybe I should do it. If I'm not wrong, my guess is that the clients who hired those people to attack the theater were the parents of Ida's former friend, Ferris. A former friend called Ferris. Yes, Ferris was a good friend of Ida's and an outstanding young actress. The truth is, she was supposed to be the female lead for Daybreak's Oath. Back then, Ida and Ferris joined the auditions for the part, and then they made it through both of them. Ferris was the female lead, and Ida was the second female lead. Ferris and I both loved to act. I still remember the day we met each other. Ida, who has been silent all this time, slowly lifts her head. She looks at the stage, but it seems more like she's gazing into the depths of her past. That day I joined an impromptu drama competition. I was a rookie back then, and nobody paid any attention to me. But by the time the competition ended, a girl ran over all of a sudden and praised me for doing a good job. She even pointed out all the little details in my act. We ended up talking for a long time. She told me her name was Ferris, and that she wanted to become a pro actor just like me. Ada smiles as she recalls her past with Ferris. After that, we became good friends. At that time, all we had were bit parts, but no matter what roles or scripts we were given, we would always rehearse them together so we could critique and further refine our acts. Over time, we slowly became able to play supporting roles, and then we both made it through the auditions for Daybreak's Oath, and began practicing in the Yellow Zone together, looking for cultural inspiration together, going on tours together. Those days were really happy, but I had to stop speaking as though she thought of something and her smile turns bitter. Years ago, when Ferris and I were out in the containment zones together, we were attacked by Variegas. BMC assigned to protect us was taken out by the Variegas, and Ferris too. I passed out back then and was mistaken for dead, but a passing bounty hunter saved me. Everyone in the troop was heartbroken over Ferris. We had lost a great actress and a good friend. After that, everyone in the troop was grieving for her, and the lead actress for the role of Daybreak's Oath sat vacant for a long time. Later on, I remembered that Ida and Ferris had acted opposite each other and had her try out for the position. She did well, but so we decided to permanently assign it to her. But I didn't expect that my decision would lead to a misunderstanding by Ferris' parents. They thought that Ida had gotten Ferris killed in order to become the lead actress. Did you not try to contact Ferris' parents? Oh, we tried many times, but Ferris' parents thought the troop was in on it, and Ida was in on it with Ida and kept refusing to talk with us. Ida also tried looking for those Variegas, but they've never been easy to find, and the situation was very chaotic back then. With all that time gone by, we couldn't find any evidence at all. And that's how the misunderstanding lasted all the way until now. Yes, the truth is, Ida's been working hard to try and erase that misunderstanding. During this tour, Ida convinced me to change the script and its ending as memorial to Ferris. Frankly speaking, we weren't too happy about this change at first, but Ida went all over to gather inspiration and built up experience as a script writer before consulting me about it many times, and in the end, the altered script began to take shape. After we finished rewriting the script, we began preparing for our tour. Right after we finalized the show schedule, Ida sent an invitation to Ferris' parents. And you know how that went. Everyone present goes silent as they look at the glass shards and red paint scattered everywhere. Ida, is there anything we can do to help? Stay alert and protect the future shows. That's right, since they've rejected Ida's goodwill, they definitely won't give up easily. Ida smiles bitterly and bows to everyone again. I'm sorry for causing you trouble. Ensuring the show takes place successfully is part of the request. You don't have to blame yourself for this, Miss Ida. That way helps Ida up, and Zhang Yu comes over to help support her by the shoulders. Yeah, nothing's going to happen to the troop with us around. I'll be counting on you all in the future. Then it's getting late, and I also need to take care of the troop business. Oh yes, those two attackers. Leave them to us. And Majawi, could you go easy on them? After all, it was because of me that. Relax, we know our limits. Several minutes later, the two hired attackers receive a stern talking to from Zhang Yu and slink off, vanishing into the night. As I watch them fade away, I can't help but ponder the situation. So they were hired then. No, if they were like the people who tried to ambush Ida earlier, they're probably related to the Varjagers too. Before the two men can flee into the darkness, I call out the Graza. Graza, follow them and see where they're headed. Out in the wilds, a petite doll racing through the herd of elids. She places shots after shot with deadly precision, driving away the elids that are swarming her. Oh, Faye. Elid corpses ringing her are piled high like gruesome sandbags. Her gun is starting to heat up, but Faye shows no sign of stopping. Instead, she begins counting the bodies on the ground. 7, 8, 9, 14. Still not enough, again. Faye scouts and leaps up the slope of the Elid pile. Another Elid lunges at her as her gun is moving between targets. Faye whirls and throws her tomahawk, which cleaves deeply into the creature's throat. Another body hits the floor. The impact shatters the collapsed crystals in the corpse, and the fragments land at Faye's feet. Faye quickly bends down to pick up the chunks, wipes off the icky stuff on them, and shoves them into her pockets. That's what you get for trying to ambush me. Soon together, elids have all been dealt with. Faye picks up the last collapsed crystals piece and pats her bulging pockets. That should be enough, right? I ought to be able to get a present with these. Or is it? According to the art of human interaction, presenting a gift after meeting an old friend following a long separation is a sign of your sincerity. But does this mean I should collect more crystals? I still have enough time to kill more of these elids, plus the pieces will get worn down in processing. It will be bad if I don't have enough. It looks up and gazes into the distance. A wisp of smoke curls into the air. It seems there's another elid pack up ahead. She mounts up on her motorbike and roars over to the source of the smoke. However, as she approaches the smoke, Faye gradually realizes something's wrong. Wait, those aren't elids. Source of the smoke lies just over 100 meters away, but it isn't being created by elids. Rather, it comes from weirdly modified Varjager vehicles. They seem to have found something, and several converted junkers are pouring fire on a small hill. It's the Varjagers again. Did they spread all the way over here? Faye ups the output of her visual modules and tries to see who the Varjager's target is. However, she can only make out several indistinct shapes amidst the roiling clouds of dust. Could it be stranded travelers or residents from nearby settlements? Who cares? Those Varjagers are all assholes anyway. I'll just shoot first and ask questions later. Faye revs her motorbike and rides into the heart of the dust cloud. Hey, over here. Faye looks like a cool character. She's already out on CN. She was already released on CN, like long time ago, I think. I can't remember if she was being good though. Do you do this? There we go. To Faye's surprise, the people surrounded on the hill are actually pretty good fighters to work well with Faye. Soon the Varjager's convoy of modified vehicles is driven off. Faye brings her motorbike to a halt and runs up the hill, waving to the people behind the smoke and dust. You guys alright? We're good, thanks for your help just now. That surprise attack of yours was most impressive. Welcome, you guys are pretty good too. Are you bounty hunters? I thought you were local res. As the people she's addressing emerge from the smoke, Faye's words catch in her throat. You guys. Yo, Faye, surprised to see us. See, Commander, I told you it was Faye. There's no way I would mistake anyone who lugs an axe around with her all day long for anyone else. It's been a while, CZ75, I mean, Miss Faye. Yes, long time no see, Faye. I smile and walk up to this doll I haven't seen in a long time. 10 years have passed and she's changed her outfit, but her brilliant red hair still burns with like fire, and the spirited look in her eyes hasn't changed a bit. I was looking forward to meeting you again from the moment Diane told me she had contacted you. I thought we'd meet at the campsite, but I didn't expect to run into you here. Can we consider it fate that our reunion took the form of fighting side by side? Faye seems to want to say something, but she spaces out and after hearing me speak. Her mouth hangs half open, and her face turns red as she struggles to find the right words to say. Commander, nice to see you again. I got a gift when we met again. I mean, I was planning to get a gift for you, but I haven't managed to get it yet. But I got the funds ready. Thanks, so. Faye reaches into her pocket and then she freezes up. Faye exclaims in shock and looks down at her pockets, unable to believe her eyes. She feels around inside. Pockets, which had been stuffed to the brim just a short while ago, were grazed by bullets during the firefight just now. All the collapsed crystals you worked so hard to collect have been scattered everywhere, leaving only a few pieces sparkling adorningly in her hand. How could this have been my collapsed crystals? Faye? Faye clenches her fists in frustration and grabs her head. It looks like she's struggling to keep control of her emotions. After a while, she looks up with a bitter expression on her face. I'm sorry, Commander, it looks like your gift will have to wait. I'll cheer up, so you dropped all those collapsed crystals you collected. So what? Just pick them all up again, I'll help you. What's important is that you met the Commander again, not some present. Yes, seeing you here is what matters to me. I pat Faye's shoulder and try to console her. Faye has seemed on edge ever since we met. She hasn't said much, and what little she says comes out as a nervous stuttering. What happened to her? I remember she was rather hot-tempered and Griffin, but not like this. Maybe I should ask her about it later when I get the chance. Thank you, Commander. I'm happy to be able to see you again, too. That's right. What are you doing here, Commander? It's a long story. You know about the troop, right? Someone caused trouble there last night, and Graza followed them to another Variegar camp. Jiang Yu and I came over to help check it out, but not long after we met up, those guys went out for a walk. I see, and after this, you're going to... We'll be heading back to the campsite first. Graza got a good picture of the situation here. I believe your teammates are looking forward to meeting you, too. Well, once we return to the settlement, Jiang Yu practically flies into the troop campsite. It's this Zhao, look who I found. While hearing Jiang Yu's voice, Diane looks up from where she's working by the stage. Hey! Diane approaches with quick steps, enfolding Faye and Jiang Yu in a hug. Zhao Yi walks out of a nearby tent, having heard the commotion. Faye, what are you doing here? Zhao Yi reflexively glances at me and raise my hands defensively. It wasn't me this time. I only just ran into CZ. I mean Faye. Zhao Yi then turns to Faye, who walks over and punches Zhao Yi's shoulders. Diane gave me the location. What hell? So you can go off by yourself and nobody's allowed to follow? Briefly happy mood in the air suddenly freezes over. Diane sighs before walking over to the pair, taking a green-colored arm in one hand and the red-colored one in the other. There, don't get mad. We should be happy that Monsoon's been reunited after so long. Yeah, that's right. Faye came over to help us out. In fact, she helped us beat up a bunch of our Jaegers just now. Don't be stiff, Zhao Yi. Yes, Faye's skills were amazing. Also, do you have anything to say to Monsoon assembled? Alright. Zhao Yi presses a spot between her brows in resignation. I was hoping that this brief period of independent action would be enough to spur you ladies into calmly considering our future. Clearly, that plan has failed. That just means it was the wrong thing to do. It's better to be frank and speak up rather than having us all stew in our rooms by ourselves. Being miserable isn't that right, big sis Faye? For once, I agree with Jiang Yu. Yes, I agree. I agree that face-to-face discussion is the best form of communication for Monsoon. Much like when you play a song, one must be on the scene to properly judge the audience's reaction. Xiaoyi, while this was a private commission, you're still part of Monsoon. Will you allow us to help you with this commission for the next few days? I mean, your business is Monsoon's business. Yeah, we'll help you we'll help you out if Amita gives you another job next time. After seeing the sincerity in her teammates' expression, the coldness on Xiaoyi's face seems to have faded. Xiaoyi looks at them in the eye and nods. Alright. Alright. Several days later, inside the troop campsite, Monsoon Squad and Graza intensified patrols outside the camp for following days. Despite the little upset during the test show, the attack we feared never came again, and the troop enjoyed a rare few days of peace. It's a relief that the troop has been otherwise unmolested, but I'm hard-pressed to find a rationale for the Varieger's actions. Could it be that the link between the Variegers and the attackers from the night was purely a coincidence? Was it truly just two layouts with nothing better to do excepting a job from the underground? No, perhaps I need to investigate further. There must have been something behind the scenes that I have missed. Once the afternoon rehearsals for the troop are over, I seek out Xiaoyi. She listens to my intentions for coming here. She puts down the prop she is checking and looks at me in puzzlement. So you intend to investigate the Variegers outside the camp right now? Yes, right now you can tell something's wrong too, right? I turn to look outside the campsite. While things are peaceful enough in the campsite, the settlement outside is nowhere as warm and welcoming as it was when we first came. In fact, it feels somewhat deserted. Our audience is gone. That's right. The troop advertised to show heavily, so there ought to be more people here. However, it seems Varieger activity nearby has forced people who were planning to watch the play to abandon their plans. Commander, do you think the change in the Varieger's actions is linked to how we stopped the attack on the camp that day? Can't be sure, but we both know that the Variegers are mixed up in this. And besides, the Variegers have been a scourge on the surrounding region. Yet this settlement and the troop has been completely untouched. It doesn't make sense. I don't think it's because we revealed ourselves, but I don't think anyone would actually pay to invite those starving wolves here. Therefore, I need to head out there on foot to figure out what's going on. Since it's very likely that Ida is involved, I'll need the help of Monsoon Squad too. Understood. I can accompany you, Commander. Oh, me too. I haven't gone out investigating with you in a long time, Commander. Zhang Yu has appeared from seemingly nowhere and inserted herself between Xiaoyi and me, followed closely by Diane and Fei, who turned up in front of me too. Why didn't you just tell us you needed help, Commander? Yeah, Xiaoyi, Xiaoyi would have monopolized the scouting mission with the Commander if I hadn't secretly followed you. As I see the looks of anticipation in their eyes, I can't help but chuckle, but eventually I harden my heart and shake my head. The Variegers are still roaming around here, so we need to leave someone behind to protect the campsite. Xiaoyi and Zhang Yu will follow me. Diane and Fei will stay behind to protect the campsite. Understood. Fei and I will mind the campsite, but please be careful, Commander. As their jeep drives deeper into the wilderness, there is still no trace of the Variegers. Zhang Yu stares out the back seat window for a long time, but she can't find anything. Bored, she begins tapping the rhythm on the vehicle's frame. Zhang Yu, mind your volume. Okay, fine, I'll stop. After being reminded by Xiaoyi, Zhang Yu sticks her tongue out and grumbles under her breath. These Variegers are such a pain. There's no sign of them anywhere. It's just a waste of your time, Commander. I can't believe we're spending our precious time off on those Variegers. I'm so mad. After complaining, Zhang Yu drapes herself over the back of my seat. Still, I'm glad I got to go out with you again on a mission, Commander. It feels just like the old days. In fact, I can't help but wonder how nice it would be if the troop could just keep performing, then Big Sis Fei and I could just ignore that crappy agreement and stay with you forever, right, Commander? The agreement. Actually, Callan sent me the secret transmission about a month ago when I was assisting for 04 regarding new changes in the agreement. While quite a few dolls have already returned to the Elmo through chance encounters, I was planning to maintain the status quo for a while longer to avoid the Elmo being targeted once again. After seeing the gloominess and delight on Zhang Yu's face and thinking about the pendant that Diane cherished so dearly, I find it hard to keep quiet. Perhaps I can't answer for the world, but at the very least, I can give them an answer. Commander? Actually, you can do that right now. You don't have to worry about the agreement anymore. Danyu's jaw drops and her eyes go wide. I sigh and then smile as gently as I can. Just last month, the non-military forces administration secretly lifted part of the agreement's restrictions for various reasons. That said, it was done in secret, so I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to alarm certain people. Also, I'm just a penniless bounty hunter right now, so all I can do is wander the land doing jobs to make ends meet. It's a hard life. I don't care if you're wandering or not. I'm happy as long as I'm with you, Commander. It won't ever be a hardship for me. I'm sure Big and Faye feel the same way too. Oh yeah, we'll go back and tell them good news. I'm sure they'll be happy if they know they can follow you again. Really, now? I chuckle and then turn to look at Zhaoyi. However, I realize that she's staring intently through the windshield, her face grim. Commander Varieger sighted ahead. Problem resolved. Oops. Don't rush. Take care of the enemies first. I actually skipped over some. Okay, whatever. One sec. Is my okay. Okay, cool. That actually got mostly everyone. Thanks to Zhaoyi and Jiang Yu's combined attack, the ambushing Variegars are soon driven off. We wipe out the remaining enemies along the way, but don't see anyone else around us. In order to verify the Variegars' tracks, we even pursue them all the way to the Variegar camp we found earlier. However, the brightly lit campsite from the night is now completely deserted. It's as though these bandits were tipped off and vanished without trace after shifting their area of activity. What's going on? Maybe they got scared by how we've been spanking them over the past few days and ran off. No, judging by the state of the camp, this is an organized withdrawal. So we missed them again. Let's head back. Let's head over to the other camp that Graza found. Soon arrive at the other camp, however, the situation there is the same as before. Hey, where did everyone go? When I came here with Graza and the commander just a few days ago, there were Variegars patrolling around the area. Indeed, if they packed up and left in just a few days, then where did they go? I leaned against the window and rubbed my forehead as I feel a headache coming on. Is there really nothing wrong with those Variegars? Exterminating Variegars was not a difficult task. However, they seem to have become more cunning over the past 6 months. Their behavior we saw during this request reflects that. They have multiple temporary bases. They actually send out people to take underground market requests, and they can even conduct organized group withdrawals. A vague feeling that there is something wrong about all this turns in my mind. It's almost as though someone is directing these crude bandits from the shadows. Unfortunately, I have no clues or proof regarding them at the moment. Don't be so down, Commander. Since they're gone, the troop and the settlement will be safe. You should be happy, Commander. It's good for Ida, but it seems that bounty the commander will receive for investigating the Variegars is going to be much smaller than expected. You don't hold back at all, do you? Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Commander. I didn't think about that. Still, there's no need to worry now that the agreement's been loosened. Monsoon will help you out with missions as long as we can stay on the ammo. In short, you won't have to worry about starving with us around. If that's so, I'm looking forward to that. Me too. There's all sorts of fun stuff on the ammo and a lot of old friends. Well, not just the guys from Griffin, but also new friends too. We'll be able to make new friends too, right? Becky tightens her grip on the steering wheel and her eyes sparkle as she fantasizes about what the future holds. Zhaoyi says nothing, only listens quietly. Man, I want to head back to the campsite right now and see the look on Big Sis and faces when I tell them the agreement's been loosened. Hold on tight, Commander. I'm putting the pedal to the metal. Jiang Yu mutters about the agreement to herself as she speeds all the way back. Soon the jeep lurches to a halt. We're at the campsite. Commander, we've arrived. Jiang Yu eagerly dismounts and runs up to nearby Diane and Faye. The flurry of wild elation that follows tells me, even without hearing her words, when she's informing them about the agreement. Sure enough, Diane and Faye run up to me a moment later. Commander, is what Zhang Yu said really true? Is the agreement annulled? I nod. Strictly speaking, it was because the terms have been loosened that after previous assistance at 404 concluded, you were allowed to stay on the Elmo. So if you don't mind following me on the Wanderings, you can come back to Elmo and stay with me permanently after this contract is finished. It's wonderful. I've been looking forward to the day when I could officially join the Elmo, to the day when I could return to your side for a good commander. Kind strokes dependent on her wrist. Me too. I'll follow you anywhere, Commander. Doesn't matter where you go. Monsoon Squad was always about traveling after all. But since you're willing, I have no reason to refuse you. However, it seems your leader hasn't still chimed in yet. I look towards Xiaoyi. She's been keeping a distance ever since she got down from the vehicle. Zhang Yu and the others all look expectantly towards her. Expecting Xiaoyi to respond with a smile, Diane's expression is colored further with mild concern and worry. As expected, Xiaoyi simply toys with the knives, with the knife she's holding. Her expression is cool and even as ever. We haven't reached the deadline for the suggestion yet, so my answer is the same as before. So you want me to join the Elmo? I will need to consider it, but I will not stop you. What's there to consider? The commander's super reliable, you know. You don't need to overthink this, Xiaoyi. You know, I've always been waiting for this to happen. The air turns chilly. Diane steps forward and carefully ventures a question. I never asked before, but is there some reason that you're reluctant to join us, Xiaoyi? Xiaoyi doesn't answer. She simply continues rubbing the handle of her knife. Seeing Xiaoyi's reaction, I sigh inside. I probably won't be able to get the answer out of her today. After patting the others on the shoulder, I chuckle quietly. Well, if she needs to think about it, then we don't have to press her for an answer today. The troop will be performing for a while. You can always decide once the contract is done. The week-long schedule of shows is slowly winding down. During this time, the Variegas are still active in the wilderness, but they don't harass the troop again. The attack Ida feared does not take place, and the troop's performance receives glowing reviews. On the night before the final performance, the troop's campsite is brightly lit, and the members of the troop are gathered in the heart of the campsite, nervously preparing for the last show. When daybreak comes, I shall go with. I had a minor blocking. Sorry about that. Let's do it over. When daybreak comes, I shall go with the wind onward to a kingdom on the faraway clouds. Your delivery just now was too stiff. I'm sorry. After the second reminder, Ida stumbles a little as she gets to her feet. Even the most clueless actor would be able to tell that right now she's not in the right state of mind for a rehearsal. The director sighs and pats Ida on her shoulders. Relax, if you're not feeling well, then go rest up a little. We'll go over other portions first. Thank you. Ida nods to the director in gratitude and slinks away from the stage. Xiaoyi rises from her seat in the audience and silently follows her. Miss Ida, when humans are bothered by something, do they feel better when they talk to holes in trees? So if there's something bothering you, why not try telling me about it? If nothing else, my color scheme is about 70% similar to a tree hole. I figure I ought to be able to provide 70% of the functionality of one. Ida freezes up and carefully looks Xiaoyi up and down before bursting into laughter. Xiaoyi, is this how you always comfort your friends? Not always, but right now it seems to be working. Thank you, I do feel a little better now. While seeing that the sadness in Ida's eyes have abated a little, Xiaoyi walks over to Ida's side. I feel anxious about tomorrow's show. Yes, I believe Farrah's parents won't give up that easily. Miss Ida, I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but as an actor, your sole duty is to deliver your performance. Ensuring that the show is safe is Monsoon Squad's duty. I want to thank you, Miss Xiaoyi. I'm sorry for subjecting you to that terrible performance just now. No matter what happens tomorrow, I'll perk myself up and properly prepare for it. Ada smiles and nods to Jawi, then turns to head back to the stage. Jawi watches Ida leave, noting the extra spring in her step, and then she returns to the audience seats. After rehearsal in the corner of the camp, having confirmed that the various tasks and preparations are complete, Jawi's about to head back to rest when she suddenly feels a weight on her shoulders. And we're successful, big sis Faye, come quick. Having managed to grab Zhaoyi's shoulder, Jiang Yu excitedly waves the others over. Soon Diane and Faye have arrived, flanking Zhaoyi. Faced with their ambush, Zhaoyi raises her hands in resignation. I don't recall a pre-show celebration on the cards. No, it's not really a celebration, we just have a few questions for you. Faye rubs her head and her expression turns serious. That is to say, what do you think of the commander? Yeah, we were all in a rush when we came to help the commander out, so you probably didn't have much of a chance to talk to him. But now it's just us Monsoon Squad and the commander, plus you've been with him for so long already, surely you must have made up your mind about him by now, right? The last show is tomorrow, Zhaoyi, no matter what you're planning to do, when you sit down and talk things through with us before making a final decision. Yeah, I hate how you just up and left the Elmo without saying anything. So I was planning to make my decision after the commission was complete, and I could discuss things with the commander. I didn't think that I would cause so much trouble for everyone. Who says you're troubling us? Zhaoyi, you're always so decisive, no matter decisive and whatever most of the time. Why are you all hesitant now? We've known each other for so long, and you can just tell us if you've got something on your mind. Zhaoyi, you can tell us directly if you have any doubts or questions about the ammo. After all, Monsoon's been through a lot over the past few years, and we've faced it all together, haven't we? Yeah, in the past, you were always the one to come up with a plan, and then when we ran into trouble, now you've got trouble, so you should tell us about it. We're a team after all. Thank you. I'll be frank then. It is true, I have some reservation about joining the Ammo. However, they are not related to the Ammo or Monsoon, but rather my past. Zhaoyi looks down at the scars on her hand. A moment later, she looks up at Diane. I want my choice to be meaningful, so I'm sorry, but I can't give an answer right now. Diane steps forward and gently grasps Zhaoyi's hand. It's alright, Zhaoyi, we didn't approach you tonight to ask you to do anything. We just wanted to tell you that you have always been a great leader for all these years. Yeah, you might have it out for me, but you're actually pretty trustworthy as a squad leader. Monsoon might not even be here if it wasn't for your ideas. Yes, I agree, I wouldn't follow orders from just anyone. So we truly hope that we can continue traveling with you. I hope so too. And I will also seriously consider the matter of our future. After noting that Monsoon Squad is almost done talking, I head over and knock lightly on a nearby tent pole. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to talk about the campsite's defensive posture for tomorrow. But I have a mind, Commander. I believe the Varyagers have not given up on the big fish that this troop represents. Those two attacks on Ida weren't coincidences, merely probes. Zhaoyi nods in agreement. Yes, they were using them to determine how well the troop was protected. Indeed, while the mental image of disciplined Varyagers might sound strange, if they were really planning on making a big haul, they would probably hold back until the tour was over and the troop's temporary guards were gone. I don't want anything to happen to the troop after we leave. Rather than leave those Varyagers free to threaten others, I'd rather look for a chance to put an end to the matter once and for all. Which is why you kept sending Miss Graza out after Varyagers over the past few days. And here I thought you were going to mind your own business. Come on, it's not like bounty hunters only have collapse pieces on the mind, and besides, I also want to... A series of gunshots and explosions outside the campsite interrupts the words and shatters the silence of the night. Go on, it's the Varyagers are here. But they came after all, ladies, prepare for a fight. Faye was assigned to clear the audience out. Let's eliminate the remaining enemies. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, do this. Okay, well, there's like only one more guy left, so we're gonna go here. He's too far. We're gonna have to do it in the next turn. Okay. Oh, he's dead. The Variegators who attacked the settlement are swiftly beaten back by Monsoon Squad and Graz's combined efforts. However, the campsite was caught in a crossfire, and much of the intricate backdrops of the stage is destroyed. Anything even remotely valuable in the backstage area has vanished. The campsite is in an uproar. The true manager is frantically shuttling between the stage and admin tent, and the costume racks totaling up the losses while Monsoon Squad and I help her out. Just then an actor runs over. Manager's bad, Ida's gone. Tell me, be clear about it. What happened? The cast was doing a head count just now and we couldn't find Ida. After that, someone mentioned that they think they saw several Variegators going after Ida when the campsite was being attacked. And also, someone was guiding the Variegators. I think it was the people who came to cause trouble for us earlier. Wait a minute, are you saying the troublemakers from earlier were inside men for the Variegators and that Ferris' parents hired the Variegators to attack the troop? No, I don't think so. When you consider how Ferris died, there's no way her family would hire the Variegators. The underground markets are chaotic and hard to manage. It's more likely that the commission caused trouble here was coincidentally taken by the Variegators. The Variegators need an inside man. That's right, the tour was heavily publicized, so the Variegators have probably had their eye on the troop for some time now. The commission put up by Ferris' family gave them the perfect excuse to sneak around the campsite without arousing our suspicion. Would the Variegators actually do that? Don't they only know how to wave their guns around? That would normally be the case, but it seems like the Variegators have grown a brain over the past few months. Commissions involving them have gotten harder and harder to complete as a result. While they're still fairly amateurish in actual combat, their ability to strategize does seem to have evolved a little. Damn it, then what should we do now? We send a ringtone from a comms terminal that interrupts the manager's words. Manager frowns and picks up. We instantly hear a girl scream from the other side of the connection. Lasts only a second, and then the girl's voice cuts off, replaced by a short-tempered voice. Heard that? Your lead actress is in my hands. Bring her ransom by tomorrow. I'm warning you now, don't try any fancy shit with me or the chick dies. The call cuts off and the campsite instantly goes silent. But soon a cacophony of voices erupts from all around and panic swallows the entire troop. That was Ida's voice. The Variegators kidnapped Ida. Director, manager, what should we do? Can we really trust the Variegators? What if... Mr. Clamor, the theater manager, walks over to me, a look of utter helplessness in her eyes, and tightly squeezes my hand. Please save Ida. We'll try to get the ransom together, but we can't let anything happen to Ida again. Alright, calm down no matter what. Before I can finish, Xiaohui has already walked up to us. Commander, allow me to handle this rescue. I've seen enough kidnappings last me a lifetime. Those scum only knows how to bully the weak and torment the others. I don't know how people live in the contamination zones, but stepping in when I see injustice being done is how I live. And now that I've seen it happen, there's no way I can turn a blind eye to it. I know that, but please wait a moment. Xiaohui's eyes narrows as a stopper. Don't get me wrong, Xiaohui. Calm down, listen to me. Massage the space between my eyes and take in her guarded attitudes and suspicions. Looks like she's really misunderstood me. And I shake my head and look her in the eye. Xiaohui, I feel the same way as you. There's no way I would simply stand aside after seeing something like this. That has nothing to do with being a bounty hunter. That says stopping you comes from my experience as a bounty hunter. I believe there's a better solution to this matter. Alright. Inside a darkened corner of a Variegator warehouse, I secretly slip a thin razor blade out from between the layers of clothing. I remember the calm look on Xiaohui's face when she slipped into my sleeve. I carried this blade with me all this time just for a situation like this when I'm trapped among the enemy. Since you're willing to take the risk, Commander, I'll give you this blade. The blade is sharp, so be careful not to cut your fingers when you retrieve it. I feel the blade and take advantage of the fact that there's nobody there to cut the ropes binding me. Soon the ropes fall apart behind me and I work my shoulders to free myself. As I tuck the little razor blade back into my thick sleeve, it nicks my fingertip and coolness oozes from the point of contact. Yeah, it's really sharp. I ignore the pain in my finger and fish out a micro communicator in my collar before calling Xiaoyi. There's hardly any delay before the call goes through. The plan was successful. I'm inside of our Jaeger's warehouse. Your definition of success is pretending to be defeated and captured so they can throw you into the warehouse while trussed up like a turkey. It beats mindlessly charging in. The place seems lightly guarded and their rope work is sloppy. It looks like these Jaegers aren't very experienced. Oh yeah, your knife was really useful too. As long as you're safe, have you found Ida yet? Yep, Ida's in another corner. I think she's fainted. I'll go wake her up. Now, wait for my signal. How are you and Jiang Yu? Ready to move on your signal, Commander. Right. I hang up and quietly approach the corner where Ida is lying. Ida's face is pale as she lies on the cold ground. Her hands are tied up behind her and her tired body is curled up into a ball. I bend down and start cutting her bonds when I pat her shoulder before calling her name. Ida, wake up. After a while of this, Ida weakly opens her eyes. Upon seeing me, she grabs hold of my sleeve. Her eyes go wide and filled with tears. They tell me it's them. Xiaoyi, Diane, and Jiang Yu hide behind a pile of rocks, keeping a watchful eye on a nearby Varieger encampment. Sounds of merriment and occasional laugh comes from within. It seems like they're celebrating the recent victory. Jiang Yu pouts in annoyance as she crouches by the rock pile, bored out of her mind. So bored? Why hasn't the commander given the signal yet? Be patient. Weren't you about to butt heads with the commander yesterday? Why are you willing to listen to him all of a sudden? That was then, this is now. Xiaoyi's eyes do not leave the Varieger's campsite even as she delivers her flat reply. Oh, again, now you realize how trustworthy the commander is, haven't you? Xiaoyi remains silent, but then a command suddenly comes over the comms channel. Xiaoyi, go. Acknowledged. We've infiltrated the camp and are poised to initiate an attack. What's the situation over there with the boss? Everything is currently going smoothly. Let's begin as planned. Understood, Jiang Yu. Diane, initiate the attack. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, okay. Let's do this. Go here. After sending the transmission to Xiaoyi, I instruct Ida to hide in a corner. I ensure Ida is well hidden and take cover behind a nearby heap of junk, my gun ready in case we're attacked from the outside. Soon gunshots fill the air outside the warehouse. Gunfire draws closer, someone kicks the main door and a familiar form rushes in. Commander, Ida, we're here. Xiaoyi swiftly rushes over to our side and nods to us. Then you and Diane are covering us outside. Come with me, there's a side path we can use to leave their encampment. No, we can't leave now, at least not like this. And what's the reason for that? I took a commission from Ida. Xiaoyi raises an eyebrow. Time is tight, I'll cut to the chase. Just now Ida told me that she recognized these Variegers. Yes, I did, Miss Xiaoyi. I've seen them before. Ida's eyes suddenly fill with anger as she tightens her grip on Xiaoyi's arm. Her voice is trembling. Last night when I was brought here, I saw their leader, the Variegar's leader. He was their leader. Their leader had... he was wearing a necklace. I remember that necklace was a birthday gift from her family. Ferris cherished it dearly, and she'd wear it everywhere. That's why I'm certain of it. He was the one who led the Variegars to attack me and Ferris. Correct, and so Ida made a request of me. She wants me to wipe out these Variegars to avenge Ferris. I accepted. Now, Zhaoui, you have a choice. Are you willing to join me in clearing this nest of Variegars? Of course, it's going to be more dangerous than escorting Ida out of here. For the first time, there is almost an imperceptible smile on Zhaoi's face. It would be my pleasure. Alright. Oh, wait, we're on the last stage already. Okay. Let's go. Oh, so it's your old scrap metal causing havoc in my camp. Go, everyone, get in there. Knock this guy's head off for me. We keep a tight watch on them and don't let even one of these scrubs escape. Understood. Okay, we'll just do this. Wait, is there any like special conditions? Nope. Oh, just basic stuff. Okay. Damn, okay. Pretty good. Okay. That guy's too far, so I can't really get any closer. Nope. Okay. Joey and I coordinated with each other and cornered the Variegar leader. What should we do now? There are no police stations in the contamination zone. If we do it the bounty hunter way, either you hold your peace forever or you leave no regrets behind. Though, when it comes to scum like that, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I spared them. A single gunshot fills the air and a bulky man wearing a necklace slumps against the wall. Contract closed. I recovered the necklace from the man that indicates to Zhaoui that we should leave. Zhaoui seems a little pleased with herself right now. Let's go. I turn and head out of the encampment. It's time we return this to Ida. 2 days after the Variegars were eliminated, the Talia troops' campsite is abuzz with activity. Tonight, Daybreak's oath will be performed in the settlement for the last time. Night has just fallen and the temporary seating is packed with audience members who have come here from nearby settlements. As the show progresses, the sounds of applause or sniffling come from the seats, and when the final scene arrives, all eyes are on the girl in the center stage who is illuminated by the spotlights. Sorry, my very best friend. Please forgive me for bidding you farewell. For last night, I received a word from the goddess Dawn. She told me that when daybreak comes, I shall go with the wind onward to a kingdom on a faraway cloud. But my dear beloved friend, do not be saddened by this parting. For you know that it has always been my wish to become that faint ray of light that illuminates the dark night. As she recites her lines, a twinkle of light blossoms in her hand. She holds up this radiant mote and descends from the stage into the audience seats, until finally she arrives before a man and a woman. So from you now, so long as you see the sky at dawn, remember that ray of daybreak and know that I wish you well. Let this necklace be the proof of our pact. No matter where you may be, so long as you need it, it shall become as the daybreak and defend you. And with that, Ida gently lifts her hand and deposits Ferris' necklace into the couple's hands. Then Ida bows deeply to the two of them. I am so sorry. Joey and I watched the end of the show from an unobtrusive corner of the audience. After seeing Ida finally embrace Ferris' parents, even Joey's cool expression seems to have softened a little. A good ending, don't you think? It is good that the misunderstanding could be resolved, and it was also good that you were willing to testify about the evil deeds of the Variegers. Otherwise, Ferris' parents would have found the tale hard to believe. So does that mean our misunderstanding has also been resolved? Can you tell me about your reluctance to join us? Joey is silent for a while, and then she nods. Before joining Monsoon Squad, I was used to traveling alone and dealing with any dangers I encountered by myself. But after becoming part of Monsoon Squad, Diane, Jiang Yu, and Faye became my friends. We traveled together with the same wish in our hearts, just like Ida and Ferris. I once thought Monsoon Squad could keep traveling like this forever while everyone kept talking about finding their commander. They were still limited by that agreement, so I believe that that the day when they would do so was still far off. Thus, I did not think much about it. What would happen once the agreement ended, or what I should do. So when I realized that there really was a chance for them to go to the Elmo, I hesitated. If everyone else in the band chose to return to the Elmo, then what about me? Ellie pauses for a moment. She runs her fingers over her knife, then looks at me. Members of Monsoon often told me about you and your shared past. So before I make my decision, I would like to know what made you walk this path of self-exile. To my knowledge, you were not compelled to become a wandering bounty hunter. Oh, me? I look up at the sky. Too many scenes from the past flash before my eyes. What exactly was it that made me choose my present course? I think the flames from that explosion and that one-sided farewell. In order to give all of that some sort of meaning, I finally chose to sign the agreement, much as I loathed its terms and the fact that I had done so. As my emotions fly in disarray, I shake my head and the gaze settles onto the nearby stage. Perhaps it was for these people, Ferris, Ida, and the audience members watching the play just like you. Perhaps I could have chosen a better paying way of life, but if I had, I would always be taking and carrying out orders by boarding the Elmo. Perhaps I could follow my heart and help the people who needed saving. But then again, maybe I just did it for myself. So I'm sorry I cannot answer your question because I still haven't accomplished anything yet. Is that what you wanted to hear, Zoe? Zoe remains silent, and the night shrouds that poker face of hers. She looks down at the scars on her hand, and there's a vague sense of confusion in her eyes. Once I simply did as I was told, never questioning the rightness of my actions or the lack of thereof. Therefore, after that, I learned that I could choose for myself. So you chose Monsoon. Not just Monsoon. When I joined Monsoon, I also chose the future I wanted. What kind of future will you choose now? Zoe looks up. She stares into my eyes, and the confusion from before is now gone. Commander, I'm not like Diane and the others. I've not experienced the days of fighting by your side in Griffin. That is why I cannot immediately decide to board the Elmo and follow you. But of course, I would like all dolls who join the Elmo to do so of their own free will. However, this commission has allowed me to get the measure of your character, and since my friends in Monsoon Squad trust you completely, I think I can trust you too, Commander. In the past, I chose to travel with Monsoon Squad. Now I think I choose the future of traveling with the Elmo. Surely a journey with you should be pretty good. Should be a pretty good one, am I wrong? And with that, Zhaoyi watches me quietly. Well, in terms of doing good and stopping evil, it ought to be pretty good. Upon hearing my answer, Zhaoyi smiles that barely visible smile again. Then from now on, the tactical doll Zhaoyi shall join the Elmo. Here's to a jolly cooperation, Commander. It is a late night and the bustling crowds have receded. The actors have cleared away their costumes and props and are now taking a break, leaving the campsite silent at last. Just as I'm about to return to my tent, I hear a familiar gentle voice from behind me. Commander, do you have a moment? Diane, what are you doing here? Is something the matter? I came to return you this. Diane smiles as she approaches me, then she extends a hand to me, revealing the intricate pendant in her palm. Thunderbolt-shaped symbol on the pendant gleams in the night. That's... My thoughts returned to a time several years ago. It was before I was officially reunited with Diane. Certain requests had led to the Elmo traveling near the green zone. There I received Diane's signal. A blue ribbon brought back by Graza after she returned from a mission in Satellite City. Without news, without a message, we were separated by the purification zone. These were the limitations imposed by the agreement, and also a sign of Diane's care and concern. At Graza's suggestion, I had her pass Diane dependent. This was the keepsake that you, Miss Graza, gave me. I still remember the words she told me that day. Bathed in light and rain, waiting silently amidst the storm, the blue-white flash shall one day be seen. That is the origin of the name Elmo, and also the promise you made with me, is it not, Commander? I carried this pendant with me during our time apart. It got me through the countless lonely days when my thoughts were of you and gave me the strength to keep moving forward. Thanks to its existence, I always believed that one day I would be reunited with you, Commander. Oh, hey, how you doing? You're right. The rain and the storm have passed. Welcome, welcome back to the Elmo, Diane. Who's your favorite character? My favorite character? Probably currently Vector and Kluke. I like both of those two. I look toward Diane, but just as I'm about to retrieve the pendant, she suddenly pulls her hand back. She holds it in her palm, looking tenderly upon it, as though she was caressing it with her gaze. Commander, the truth is, I have a request to make of you. Though we are now reunited, I have always etched the meaning of this pendant onto my heart. If I might, could I continue to hold on to it? I will always cherish the spirit in which it was given. Still holding the pendant, Diane gazes into my eyes, her face flushing a faint pink. Of course. Shortly afterwards in the Elmo, the dolls who have traveled from afar are now gathered at the foot of the massive vehicle. The twin-tailed girl tugs on the hand of the blue-cloaked girl, hopping around excitedly in front of the Elmo. I'm so happy, Big Sis, we've returned to the Elmo again. Oh yes, I didn't expect we'd be able to come back, and now our dear leader, Yaoi, has returned with us. Yes, Monsoon's back together again. Is this really alright, the agreement? Relax, the commander said that our friend in the non-military forces administration, namely Miss Kalina, will help us take care of it. We won't have to worry about the paperwork. Is Vector in the... Oh yeah, she's global. I have her. I've been using her this entire time, the entire time I've been playing this event. Yep, Vector's in global, or release global. She was like released like what, 2 banners ago. Is that the commander coming out? I'm feeling so nervous all of a sudden. Well, that's unusual to think the day would come when Monsoon's best drummer is blushing. Yaoi, you're still making fun of me at a time like this. I was simply trying to add to the mood, and an opportunity presented itself. But I guess it worked pretty well, no? With a wow, Zhang Yu runs to the Elmo and Diane follows in resignation. Faye strides into the Elmo too. Yaoi walks at the back of the group at a leisurely pace. What does the future hold for Monsoon Squad? First time game was 8-12. Oh, and first game. I know she's coming to this game, but I don't really like her new design. Oh, really? I haven't played much of the first game. I think I played it for a little bit. I played for a little bit, but then I found more gacha games, and then I kind of like focused more attention on those. What does the future hold for Monsoon Squad? Yaoi looks up at the person on the Elmo who's waiting for them. Perhaps he will give her the answer. There you go, and that's the end of the event. I think. Yes, it is. Look at that. I already did the heart stages already, so I don't need to do those. Ooh, that's cool. So yeah, Yaoi is currently on banner right now. Hold on, let's see. Let me just claim all this stuff. Yeah, Yaoi is currently on banner right now. Let's see. She's pretty cool. Oh wait, that shop. Recruitment. She's pretty cool. And then there's her weapon. If I get her though, if I do end up getting her, then I don't know if I'm able to get her weapon though. That's what kind of sucks. Hold on, wait. How many do I have? I have 114 plus my 5. Oh, 19. Fuck, I'll do like 110 and see where it takes me. If I don't get the weapon, then I'm probably gonna end up getting it on a rerun. All right, let's see. Is it did we get it or is it a bust? Ah, it's a bust. Ah. It's a bust. Oh, it's been a while since I freaking got her. Nemesis. It's been a while since I got a dupe of her. Jeez. Nothing. It's a bust. I have 39 more though. Until I reach pity. Who knows? Hold on a minute. Let me go to the shop. Ooh. Wait, this is 600. Grab this. I want these. Okay, I want these. Ooh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, wait. No. Oh no. My need for pulling is just too much. Oh no. No. Oh no, what am I doing? How much do I have right now? 113 plus the 3, that's 116. Oh, okay, you know, fuck it. Just do another 10, see if I get her or not. Is it a bust? Is it a bust again? It is a fucking bust again, okay. Oh, I got Sharky dupe. Do I want to pull again? No, that's enough. I don't want to go too deep into this. Let's see. I think I got mostly everything I needed. That's, yeah, okay. Saving all these. I'm saving as much as these because apparently you can like in the future update we're gonna get like tickets that we could like limited tickets that we could like get from this. Wait, is that skin? Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, this costs 1. Hold on. There you go. So yeah, I'm saving up as much of these things as I can. Wait, well, who's the next character? Actually, I'm not sure who the next character is. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're going. Oh, dude. This is painful. It's still a bust, bro. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore, dude. It's still a bust. I don't know if I should keep going. Oh no. Yeah, no. I have to show restraint. I'm going to do the other thing. I'm doing the thing here. Okay. This will help me keep my mind off of pulling more. You like the character or you're just falling for meta? I don't know. The character looks cool. I do like the character. The character looks cool. Actually, I don't even know if she's good. Is she good? I'm like pulling on her and I don't even know if she's any good. She's mid, so she's mid. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll just like show some restraint and not pull for the time being. Why do? Oh right, yeah, I got the fucking thing. I'm gonna do Frontline Survivors. I like playing the game. The game is pretty fun. Frontline Survivors. Let me just do this. Finally, I got another dupe of Sharkry. I want more dupes of Sharkry. I want to keep building her up. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Let's see. Oh, we could play as her. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do this one. I always like these like little mini games. These like little mini games are fun. Okay, right. Let's grab this one. There we go. Oh, shoot it. Okay, let's see how far we can go. Let's see, let's grab bullet size, bullet damage, sure. Oh my, they're getting a little close. Okay. They keep getting really close. Oh, go. Arch wave, okay. So yeah, tomorrow I'm planning on playing that new Shadowverse game. I'm quite excited. The game looks really good, so I really want to play it. Oh god, I haven't played Shadowverse in so long. I played a lot of it back in high school years ago. I only returned to Shadowverse CCG around a year ago, I think. And man, all my cards are power capped to hell. Let's grab this. Nice. I'm missing. There we go. Go this way. Let's grab this. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, okay. Arch wave. Oh shit, almost got hit. Up. Okay, we got a boss. Oh god, hold on, wait. I'm at a dead end. Okay, there we go, finally. Okay, let's grab this one. Fire rate increase, so that's good. Let's grab regular bullet damage goes up. Basic loot. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one because I need to collect a there's like a lot of stuff on the ground. Here we are. Let's grab there's repulsion field. Nah, let's grab this one. Yep, shield. That's perfect. I could just have like a safety net for my health. Dude, that thing's still alive? Shit, okay. Okay. Let's grab this one. Ooh. Go. Let's grab this one. Okay. Oh wait, I got hit. My shield's gone. Okay, that's fine. Oh boy, hold on. Do this one. Yep. Got that guy. I don't think I've killed a single boss yet. Oh shoot, there we go. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna get shot. Put this away. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. No, they're a little close. They're too close. They're too close. They're way too close. Okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's get all this stuff. Let's grab... let's do this one. In case we do get hit. Okay, up. Okay, so far so good. Up. Cool, cool, cool. Let's grab, ooh, this one. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, well, yeah, we're doing really well. Oh, the dog. Okay. Oh, this guy behind me. Okay, let's go for this. Oh, he has no limit to the bullets that can that can pierce. That's sick. Okay. Oh, I got hit. Shit. Oh god, there's so many of them. Go, 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 go. Oh my god! I took a hit. Okay, ooh. I'll grab this one. Oh no! Oh, the sniper shoots so fast now. Oh no, I got hit. I think by a bullet. Oh god, that thing's still here? The thing moves so slowly. There we go. Oh boy. Let's go here. Let's grab. How about... Yeah, sure, do this one. Double the damage. There you go. Okay, okay, too close, too close, too close, too close. Okay. We're good. Oh man, there's so many of them over there. Okay, oh shit. Oh no, wait, I'm getting cornered. Hold on. Go, 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 go. Shoot, damn it. No, no, I got hit. Go, go, go. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Come on. Do this one. Fire rate. Oh god, a dog got me. I'm on my last health. Oh god. This is fine. Okay, I got a shield back. That's cool. Okay, gotta get all this stuff. Should be enough stuff to level me up. Okay, dog. Okay. Here we are. Okay, do this one. Thank you. Yes. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Our enemy wave is coming. Okay. Ah, stupid dog. Okay. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, damn it, go. Oh, I see the boss over there. Okay. Okay, we have to go this way. Go, go, go. Oh god, okay. No, I need that thing over there. There's a heart. Okay, what's happening? Okay, wait, damn it. Okay, okay. Good this way. Okay, no, there's too many of them. Oh, I reached the end. I reached the end of playtime. Okay, that was only easy too. We could do enhance and okay, we can only enhance one. Grab these. All right, no problem, no problem. Let's go for. Let's use cheetah. I don't think I've ever used cheetah before on Frontline Survivors. Oh, sure, why not? Oh, go. Dexterity candy! Hey, Zimmer. Damn, sure does look cerulean. Nah, man, what are you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh. Oh, bomb. Oh, turn into Bomberman. Need to turn into Bomberman. Let's go. I don't murder you. What do you mean? I don't know what you're on about. I can't have you at W. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Zimmer? Why are you so aggressive today? Ooh. Ooh. It's this one. Oh, wow. You will regret everything you've done against me. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Zimmer. Why are you so aggressive today? Someone has a minute. I don't know what is going on. What are you talking about? Zimmer, what did I ever do to you? Up. I just want to play Vampire Survivor. I mean, Frontline Survivors, alright? I don't know what you're on about. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's a complete mystery to me. Up. Ooh, I grab this. You know, you've done, I don't know what you're talking about. It's a, I don't know what you're on about, man. Ooh. Go, 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 go. She's pretty fun. I kind of like playing her. Go, go, go. Let's grab more fire rate. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay. Yeah, got some candy. Okay, let's grab basic loot radius. Thank you, I need this. Ow, I got, ow, I wasn't paying attention, whoops. Okay, go here, yep, yep, yep. We can do... grab this. Okay. So yeah, Shadowverse is gonna be released tomorrow or tonight. I think I saw that the server said that it's gonna like release tonight at like 11 p.m. So they'll be like, the servers will be open by the time tomorrow. By the time I stream tomorrow. Oh god, hello. I think just showed out of nowhere. Okay, good, good, good. Go, 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 go. Hello. Let's do this one, or yeah, let's grab this one. This one is a percentile one. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, can I kill this thing? Oh, I am going to die. I'm on one heart. Oh god, these dogs. Okay, large wave. Go, 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 go. Oh, give me this. Thank you. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Good. Oh boy. Okay, go this way. Okay, go this way. Come on. Oh god, I'm getting surrounded. Okay, move, 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 move. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, okay, I got health back. Oh, thank god. Let's do this one. So many explosions. Oh shoot. This way? Oh my. Oh my. Oh, okay. This way, this way. Ooh, surprise box. Removes the limit on the amount of bombs that could exist at the same time. Oh. Upgraded into prank. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh my, oh my, oh shit. Go, go, go. Oh, what is, oh god. Okay, this way. Oh god. Ah, man. I'm already in quite a predicament here. Oh, I need that heart over there. Okay. No, I don't know if I can get it. Oh, 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 okay. Oh god, there's so many of these dogs. Okay. Doubles the possibility of volcanic effects. Ooh. Oh, thank god I got healed. Go, 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 go. I keep leaving bombs everywhere. Oh no, 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 oh no. This way. Oh, give me this, give me this. Yes, thank you. Do this one. But I have so many bombs. Oh shoot, when did I get it? Oh no. Wait, this way, this way. Go, 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 go. Okay, this way, this way. Okay, this is a little, yeah, a little close. Hold on. This way, go, go, go. Ah, thank God I got healed. Okay, we're good. Let's see. Do this one. Those look terrible more. Yeah. Oh shit. Not a big fan of the floating thing. Actually, maybe I could like keep it in place. Oh no, I can't access the settings here. Never mind. Da, 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 da. Okay, there's. Oh, I got hit. Shit. Go, go, go. Back off. Okay, go, 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 this way. Oh, we're still going. Okay, wait. Oh, why is there a butterfly? Ah, damn it. I got cornered. Let's see. I can enhance more. Grab. Is that all I can grab? Yeah. Wards. Grab. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab. Let's play. Yeah, let's play Sabrina this time. Let's go. Let's grab buckshot. Meal preparation. Yeah, sure. Let's grab. Yeah, let's grab this. More range. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna grab flash ammo, go. Okay, yeah, that works. Sweet. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, okay. Okay, let's grab buckshot suppression. All you can eat. Nice. Let's grab this one. Grab this one. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, it's this thing, yes. There we go, got it. Let's grab... let's grab this one. Okay. Let's grab... one. Sure, this one. Ow, oh, I got hit. Damn it. Okay. Got hit by a bullet. I got hit by a bullet again. Shit. Let's grab this one. Okay, ooh, hydro barrier. I am slow as well. Damn, maybe shouldn't have gone it. Okay. Oh god, yeah. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Okay, hey. Oh, okay, I can push back the boss. Cool. Okay, just keep going. Hmm. Let me grab this one. So far, so good. Oh God, hold on. This, there we go. Okay, Spling Bursts. Ooh. Yep, we'll grab this one. Ooh, wow, I'm shooting a lot of bullets now. Sweet. Okay, go, go. Oh, damn, I got hit. Okay, grab this one. Nice, okay. Ow, okay, I got hit by a bullet. Let's grab this one. Okay, yep, lots of enemies now. Okay, let's clear them all out. Okay. Yo, okay, there's so many enemies. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, hello. Ooh. Oh God, I need to get out of here. Oh no, oh no. Hold on, I need to get out of here. This way, this way, this way. There's a boss here too. Okay. Ooh, I got out, okay. Nice, okay. Full health again. Oh, wait. Okay, 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 okay. Oh no, I got hit. Can these guys all like chill out? There's so many of them. Oh, okay. Yep, cool. Fire rate. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Oh no, I got hit. Oh no. Oh, okay, I got healed. That's good. Let's do this one. Oh god, my poor phone. Dude, no! Go. Okay, come on. Where's the boss? I need to kill one to get more health. Oh, nice. Do this one. Okay, I'm now faster. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, we're doing really well. Okay, okay, I really could use, I'm gonna die here. Oh no. I'm going to die here. Yep, nope, this is the end for me. I'm gonna die. I am stuck in the corner. Oh god, no! Damn. Oh. Okay. No, that was my favorite run. No. Okay, let's see. Let's grab the rewards. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, I think that is it for now. I think we're gonna call it quits here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow we're playing some Shadowverse. It's a card game. Been a while since I played a card game. Especially Shadowverse card game. I haven't played Shadowverse card game in a while. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy stream, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, bye.